Good morning, Pacific Standard Time. It is almost, well, it's a little after 5. We're still waiting for one of our characters to wake up, but that's okay because this is a one-shot. I have borrowed it from a free, I'll give credit to it later, but I didn't want to reveal the title because the title reveals too much of the content. So later, I'll give credit to the inventors of this. I've also discussed.
Wait, so the title is not The Carnivore's Dilemma?
No.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, no. I came up with that title. It'd be like if the Lord of the Rings were titled "Better Get the Ring to Mount Doom Before the Wraiths Get You."
Wow, the title's like that? Okay.
Well, no, but that's how. I'm kind of sensitive to titles and
okay.
And cover blurbs. On the back of a cover when the freaking the back cover tells you the whole plot.
Yeah.
Everyone's
That's no fun.
Check the book. I'm not gonna...
the title of this adventure is like every chest is a mimic. Check under the floorboards.
Exactly. Exactly.
Got it.
That just, yeah. All it does is it gives too much away about the hook. And I don't want you to see the hook coming.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
So
it's hard for boxers to see the hook coming. Gotta watch out for that jab.
That's right.
Sorry, there's a humor you're gonna get out of me.
Thank you for getting up with us. If you're on the East Coast or like Allie on another continent, you're cheating.
But we thank you anyways, and we still appreciate you.
Yeah, but thanks. We really do appreciate you being here. This is fun. I haven't DM'd at all for Dungeon Scrawlers, so this will be a lot of fun to do. It's really fun for me to watch, especially because Yang Yang has min-maxed his character to the point that I don't know if the CR for this adventure is applicable anymore. So I'll have to adjust things as we go. But it's also fun because as I see the characters, I just saw Allie's character last night, and I realized, okay, so I got to add a couple things here because to play into to make some of the qualities of the character come to life and be more fun. It added a whole nother dimension when I saw what, for instance, Allie's character does or is good at, and so that'll be fun.
Well, now there's 2 of us. Maybe you don't have to do anything,
Yeah, it's good. CR.
That's fair. Yeah.
Not a problem. All it's going to take is one missed wisdom save, and there's only one character.
Oh God!
All right.
Oh, God.
So welcome. This is really exciting too because Extra Life is something I'd heard about years ago, and I thought, man, that's a cool idea. I would love to get involved in that. And then Dungeon Scrawlers, we learned that it was the next one was coming up in November, and wow, what a cool opportunity. So here we are. And I want to tell you a little bit about some of our sponsors. We've got Untitled Champions of the Forgotten Realms, a strategy game that unites iconic Dungeons & Dragons characters from novels, campaigns, and popular shows into one epic adventure, including Faraday and Havilar from the Brimstone Angels novel.
That's Farida. Aaron is going to kill you.
Hey, a reader sees what they see.
Yeah, it's true. You pronounce it in your own head, your own way.
Yeah. How do you say it again?
Farida, like fajita.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, it says Faraday.
Yeah, you got it. You're just going to call her for fajita from now on, and that's cool.
Oh my God, Aaron. Can we edit this out before she gets up?
Yes, and then we will never tell her about this.
Never speak of it again.
Yeah, this is our pact, our secret pact.
Yeah, okay.
You viewers.
I knew somebody, it was back in 2000 when I was in teacher school. One of the other teachers was like, so I'm pretty sure you pronounce it Hermione.
Oh, instead of Hermione?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Hermione.
Huh.
So, it doesn't matter. That's the name that came up in the reader's head. That's what you get.
Oh yeah, I think that's the risk you run, unfortunately, when you read and see weird names that
Yeah. I mean, for me, she's always going to be Faraday. All right. So the game, Idle Champions, is available for PC, on Mac, Steam, and the web. Xbox One, PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, iPad, iPhone, and on all Android devices. And for more info, you can go to idlechampions.com. I know that Yang plays. What's your character, Yang, for Idle Champions?
Right now, I mostly run like a Zorbu formation in order to push my wall. Lately, though, I feel like I've been sort of like slacking. I've been doing a lot of favor farming in the new Icewind Dale levels that just got released.
Ooh. Wow. I don't understand anything you just said, but it sounds cool.
Just nod like
Yeah,
you
that's all you need to
understand.
know.
There's like walls and farming and
You don't know farming.
I at least understood that.
Yeah.
I understand. I'm just kidding. Okay.
If you are here for a Idle Champions code, though, it is all the way up in the upper left corner. If you type in !we love code name. CNE was generous enough to give us like 4 unique codes for our 24-hour stream. So you could type it in right now and get the second of 4.
Second code?
Yeah, the second code for a free gold chest.
That's sweet. Okay, so our third player is possibly still asleep. I'm going to give him a call one more time. It's hard to wake up, man.
It is.
You're on stream now.
Yeah. I mean, I just hope that I'll last throughout the rest of this 24 hours. Like, I'm still feeling okay. I've had 1 coffee and 2 mini sodas. I've got 4 mini sodas left. So we'll see how long I have to like ration them.
What were you?
Oh, I've got cases of this.
What is that?
It doesn't keep just Pepsi.
Oh, hey, I'm also drinking Pepsi.
Okay,
Pepsi, if you're watching.
Not a sponsor, but
Yeah,
hey.
not a sponsor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, no, wait. That's not Pepsi. I almost made a huge mistake.
No, caffeine doesn't really do anything for me, unfortunately, but it keeps my head slow, I guess. I don't know how to put it. I have ADHD, so it just kind of
interesting
keeps my mind from racing a little bit, kind of.
Whoa, like a what do you call that? A paradoxical effect?
Kinda. I mean, it from what I understand, it's kind of why if you're on like ADHD meds, they tell you not to drink caffeine because it can interfere with it.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
So yeah, that's. But also, isn't it ADHD meds are uppers basically? And
basically, yeah,
like caffeine is, and so
yeah, they just make you hyper focused.
Yeah, it's cool. All right, let's go into the game here. Time to start. Is there any more preamble that needs to be said?
Maybe check out our Extra Life page, and we have a lot of cool incentives. We're doing this to help benefit Children's Miracle Network hospitals all across the U.S. We are over halfway to making our goal of $5,000. We are currently almost at $3,000. And I think that's amazing.
That is pretty dang cool. All right, so here's something cool for you guys. Since you're the only 2 characters here, it's going to be easy to apportion these. Each of you gets a, now you're going to need, you don't have a healer, so each of you has got your 5th level characters. Clearly, you've got 3 healing potions on your person. Okay. So you write those down. Also, you have, because of the generosity of our donors, each of you has a 20 to use during the game.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. All right.
Nice.
Okay. So you can thank Lisa Rogers O'Keefe for one of those. And
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you, Lisa.
I should get on my what's it called again? Extra Life.
Wow.
My brain won't remember people's names for another hour or anything else important for another hour.
Yeah. Why is anybody awake at this hour if you're not overseas? I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, it's almost 12:30 here, so midnight.
Oh, so you'll be going into the wee hours during this game. Good luck, my friend. Good luck.
Oh my!
I'm a night owl. I'm good.
Okay, so man, we got some donors that really hooked you guys up.
Oh, really? That's what I like to hear.
Yeah. So Rick and Leslie also provided one of the 20s. Thanks very much for that.
Thank you.
And an anonymous donor, actually bought you guys an extra life.
Oh, really?
Oh.
So whoever dies first, boom, they are back up to full health without going unconscious.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, full health and slots. So it's like 8.
What?
It's like
slots.
Yeah, it's like you had a full rest.
I mean, I'm looking
nice.
at you, Allie.
That is what Extra Life does for sick kids.
I mean,
Oh yeah.
oh yeah, all the slots. Let's just play recklessly, burn all the spells, and then just use that, bring you back up. We're good to
go. Let's see. Ross McKenzie was also one of the donors who put together the 20 for one of your 20s. Is from Ross McKenzie.
Thanks,
And
Ross.
the other is from Lee Floyd, and
Lee.
so they're your guardian angels here. So what was the other thing I wanted to hook you up with? Oh yes, so both Rick and Leslie and Lisa Floyd, Rogers O'Keefe, Lisa Rogers O'Keefe. Lisa, this is early morning.
This isn't the reading channel, okay?
This is, I know Lisa, so, yeah, my bad. Have purchased
Okay, still waking up.
each a potion that I'm just going to roll on a random table here.
Awesome.
Ooh.
Why don't you guys each of you roll a 20-sided die.
Okay.
Gladly. First dice roll of the session.
Ooh, that's a 17.
Ooh.
I got a 6.
Yeah. Okay. You got, son of a gun. Okay, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A potion of diminution.
Who's that? Who's that for?
That's for you.
Okay.
Yang Yang. It
Okay.
works like an enlarge or reduce spell.
Ooh.
For 1 die 4 hours, no concentration required.
That's amazing.
Wow. Okay.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing.
Yeah. Yes. And then we've got potion of invisibility.
Ooh.
Allie.
Nice.
Okay.
Ooh. 1 hour.
Nice.
It works just like the spell.
Okay.
I just got a note from Stefan. His phone died, so his alarm wasn't working. But you know, that's what when you sleep in, you miss out on the potions.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a little bit of Murphy's Law too, you know, like anything that can go wrong will go wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, we got like almost a full 24 hours of gaming going on, so yeah, there's gonna bound to be some hiccups.
I'd be disappointed if there wasn't.
Hopefully, we can replicate the luck Saros player had from last session.
Oh God, yes.
What
Holy cow.
She rolled a critical miss, and Eric had her roll on the fumble table, and she rolled a nat 20.
Oh,
So
Yep.
she hit,
Yeah,
and it was an auto crit.
yeah.
That's nice. That happened to Sturge once.
Yeah,
I remember that.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's a little bit of a chance of redemption, instant redemption.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to turn that off. Let's see if we can get Stefan's character, give him a little what do you call it? A little aura. Give him a yellow aura.
Okay,
That'll
I'm not
work.
showing Roll20 right now, but I will in a little bit. I
Okay.
guess like Allie and I can tell people about our characters, maybe.
Yeah, and Stefan already knows about him.
Yeah, I think so.
So just so you all know, you viewers, we're doing a one shot, so we're just dropping straight in. Everybody just made up their characters. They're at 5th level, and the setting for this is so they know each other really well. They're an adventuring trio. They've been, swapping. They've been licking each other's wounds for a long time, and sharing the treasure and finding ways to fill their coin purses for a long time. So they're very familiar with each other. And so go ahead and why don't we start with Yang Yang, your character?
Okay. Sorry, I'm just like giggling because you said we've been licking each other's wounds for a long time.
Hopefully not literally, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, all right, I guess that kind of works. But
Phrasing.
yeah, yeah.
That's what a pack does,
So apparently our characters are in like a polyamorous relationship of some sort. But my character is Jun Yeti Lao. So Jun was born. Oh, he's a human. He's a show, and he's born to a family who all serve the same warlock patron.
Ooh.
So from a young age, he was trained to be an agent for the emperor. But on the day that he came of age, he got to try out, and then he was rejected by the inspectors because of due to a perceived flaw. They never told him what the flaw was, but he's been living with this chip on his shoulder, and because of his rejection, he was cast down and forced to join a criminal branch of his family, working in the shadows as a debt collector and a bounty hunter. And currently, he roams the lands trying to catch a very specific, very elusive target. And his adventures have led him to Raya and Stibbled?
Stibbled. Is that his name? Okay.
Yeah. I could never get his name right, even after all these years of like licking wounds.
You just call him Stib?
Stibs, yeah.
Stibs.
Yep. And he is a level 4 swashbuckler, level 1 hexblade.
Okay. And how old is he?
27.
27. And tell me what he looks like. Like, what's he got on? What's his sort of like, if I see him across a bar, what kind of attitude am I getting off of him?
Right now I'm actually trying to multitask because I saw Stefan just join, so I'm trying to
Here he
adjust.
is. Stefan!
Good morning. I'm so sorry.
Hey, no worries, man.
Welcome.
We
Good
just
morning.
got ourselves going here. Are you on Roll20 yet?
I am. It's loading up right now. I had never paid for Roll20, so it's doing that countdown timer thing, so it'll be right there.
Oh, interesting. Can you tell me how many hit points Stibbled has?
Yeah, 44.
Nice. And can you tell me what his AC is?
Mm-hmm. It is, 1 second, 17.
And perception, passive perception.
1 second. Ooh, 10. Not the best.
It's
Not the
okay.
worst.
I got y'all.
Not the worst, though. Yeah. Okay.
Mine is
worse.
one worse.
So we were just about to hear from Yang Yang a description of the character Yeti.
All right.
Wait, Yeti. trouble with giving your character a nickname. Now he's just going to be Yeti.
Hey, I'm cool with that.
All right.
So while receiving his shadowy training, he was allowed to pick of his choices of languages to study. So as kind of like a whim, he chose the Yeti language. That coupled with the fact that he is incredibly hairy everywhere below the neck, on the back and the front.
Like Robin Williams levels of hairy.
I have no clue how hairy Robin Williams is, so I'll just say yes.
Hairy.
Very hairy.
Very hairy.
Hairy. All right, then yes.
Gentleman.
So you could go to one of those furry conventions without ever having to like wear a costume.
He would just have to throw on a mask, and then he's good to go, basically. He is a male show with brown eyes and golden skin and black hair. He's about 5'8", and he weighs 160 pounds.
What's he wear? Does he look like a fancy dandy, or does he? You know, if I see him from across the room in a bar, what's his like the vibe I'm getting off of him, and what are all my little assessors and judgment? How am I assessing this guy?
So if you saw him at a bar, you would think that you'd see that he looks fairly young for 27. Like he probably, even though he is 27, he probably looks more like he's like 22. But there's something about like his unshaven face and like the set of his eyes that makes you feel like he's much more like world weary, and you know he's suffered a bit. He's really not a friendly character. He's more of the straight shooter, silent mercenary type.
Interesting. Okay, Allie. Now, do you guys want to introduce yourselves?
Yeah, we can introduce ourselves.
Yang, you should introduce yourself before we move on to Allie.
Okay. Hi, I'm Yang Wang. I'm a writer and a filmmaker. Normally, I play Stong Matguk here on this channel, but for tonight, I am playing this other character instead for charity. I have not cut my hair since this whole pandemic thing started, so it is incredibly long. Oh, thank you. You must have a charisma of at least 12.
Have you even trimmed it at all? Not even a trim?
I've trimmed the sides. You know, I've prevented myself from going full bowl or full mushroom, but that's all the viewers need to know about me.
Okay.
All right.
Real quick, I'm sorry.
I didn't go full mushroom.
You opened up that subject.
Oh my god.
So I have not a lot of hair, and definitely not a lot of hair here. But that's similar with two of my heroes, Ben Franklin and William Shakespeare. Now,
nice.
Now, Shakespeare, he could wear fancy hats and stuff, but Ben, he just let it go. It was like, I don't care. I'm going for shoulder hair with the trunk.
Yeah.
Well, recently I thought to myself, why not just wear a hat a lot and just let it go? And then by the time this thing's over, you'll take off your hat, and this gorgeous Ben Franklin will just fall down to your shoulders.
Yes.
And now it's so dope. But guess what? There's an intermediate period in which it's terrible. It's just this mangy, like tangle of, I couldn't do it. So anyway, I never got around that. It's like that thing when you get a beard and you think, wouldn't it be great to have a Gandalf? But you start growing it out, and there's an intermediate period in which it's
the patchy phase in between.
It's terrible.
No.
It's terrible. Yeah, I mean, until it has its own weight to pull itself straight, you're just not gonna be looking very great. All right, sorry, Allie, you're up.
Hi, I'm Alexandra Pitchford. I'm an author and game designer, and I'm also one of the mods for Dungeon Scrawlers. You'll see me in chat very often as Shay Darksong, and I also, in the one instance that I've gotten to play so far, I've played Shay Darksong.
Yeah.
An NPC of my creation that Eric has used to great effect. Today I'll be playing Rhea Thrawn. She is a tiefling hexblade warlock, and level 5 like the others. She looks to be about, in her mid to late 20s. Bit of a mixed ancestry. Hard to pin down as far as the human bits go, but she has a pair of curving horns that just kind of curve back from her brow a little bit.
Aerodynamic.
Yeah, very aerodynamic.
Ooh.
She tends to dress very practically. She's definitely, though I will say that she does definitely dress to impress as far as the cut and all that goes. She's very charismatic, very attractive, and she uses that to her advantage.
How high a charisma are we talking?
18.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm also very charismatic too. That's what you get with warlocks,
Very personable. Anyway,
So we've got the strong, silent type of charismatic, and then we have the outgoing, personable.
mhm.
Okay, well, that's going to be interesting.
Yeah. I
It's
love my
fun.
chest.
She's snarky. Honestly, I think it's impossible for me to play non-snarky characters. In any case, I think that's about it for her. Her backstory is, she has these moments where you can tell that she's seen terrible, terrible things that she doesn't like to talk about. But yeah, she is also very, very adamant about fighting monsters and hunting down evil beings.
So okay, got it. This, can you tell us what kind of equipment she's wearing and what she?
Yes, she actually has perhaps a touch non-standard for a warlock. She's actually wearing half plate.
Oh, interesting.
And she isn't visibly armed at the moment, though. I mean, when she fights, her packed blade is a long sword, a magical long sword that she conjures. She does have, I believe, a small, light crossbow that she carries, though she doesn't use it very often. Several knives tucked into various places, but nothing that's overtly visible. Like the top of a boot, up a sleeve, that sort of thing.
We just keep being shocked by where she pulls knives from.
Yeah, you're inevitably you get one of those scenes where we have to disarm, and it's just just one moment, more knives, just knives, all the knives.
That scene with Aragorn in Two Towers, they're just pulling all the knives out of everywhere.
Yes, exactly.
I was thinking she had like a Russian nesting knife where it's like a big knife
Yeah.
that she pulls little knives out of.
It's like that scene from Beyond Thunderdome where Max is disarming himself, and it's just guns. It's just all these guns.
It's a great movie.
Okay.
That is a great movie.
And let's see, what was the other thing I wanted to ask you? I got all your stats here. Good. Oh, and name again, Rhea?
Rhea, yeah.
Okay, what color is she? She has red, purple, yellow, green.
So her horns are kind of a deep reddish color, but her skin color is actually fairly human. Maybe a touch, maybe a bit of an olive skin tone.
Ah, interesting. Okay. So we have a human and a tiefling. Stibble. Oh, Stefan, introduce yourself, please.
Hi, my name's Stefan. I am also a game writer, and I actually used to play along with these guys here. I used to play a paladin for the Westgate Regulars named Adrian Corvetto, and it was great fun.
Yeah, I think we showed that episode. Well, the first episode at one point on the stream.
Yeah. Good times. I'd love to play again someday. Yeah, and my character today, however, is Sybil Calax. He's a much less charismatic character than it sounds like you guys are. He is definitely the soft-spoken, sort of cold type, the kind of person that when they enter a room, everybody gives them a glance just to sort of assess them, but then doesn't want to look at them any further. He comes from a background of a lot of pain, a lot of suffering. He spent much of his life as a slave in sort of like fighting pits, like to a very wicked man named Count Edredor. He was his prized fighter. Through circumstances that he doesn't wish to reveal, he has recently gained his freedom within the last year or so. Always, however, he still bears the scars and the helmet that he always wore when he was when he was a pit fighter. It is always enclosed. He doesn't want anybody to see his face. He carries the only weapon he carries is a rusted short sword that he, I don't want to say he draws every single time he walks into a new room, but his hand is always hovering above the small little sword frog strap that he has at his side, and he is always ready to draw his sword. He is the kind of man that you look at and you think, that is the kind of man who I don't want to mess with. But again, he's soft-spoken, so he hasn't talked much about it. He has a strong passion for fighting evil and for slaying things that will do other people harm, or very particularly slaying things that will attempt to hinder or take away the freedom of others. Mechanics-wise, he is a battle master fighter, and I'm really excited to play that. I think it'll be fun having him run around and kind of manipulate the battlefield a bit. Yeah.
I was just saying before you arrived, Stefan, I knew enough about Yang Yang's character and his min-maxing to know that when you announced that you were going to play a battle master, Yang Yang was like, yes!
Yeah.
Yeah. Control everything.
Oh, yeah.
I could feel that through the chat.
I'm like, okay, I got to retest the CR here.
Yeah, so he's gonna. I'm gonna have him going around. I also, as a fighter, he is a duelist, so he's getting bonus damage when he is just fighting with one weapon. So hopefully, he's going to be doing quite a bit of damage himself. I'm used to playing in D&D. I'm used to playing paladins, so he's going to be a little bit squishier than I'm used to. But hopefully, I gave him. I got a few. Where is it? Which maneuvers did I go for? Parry to hopefully help him out a bit, and this is the one I'm going to be using most often is Trip. He is a dirty fighter in the blood pits of the wicked Count Edredor, so he's going to try to translate that to any battles that we might find. Okay,
and so how would Sybil have hooked up with these two charismatic sort of wanderers?
So I'm imagining that I was thinking about that because he is a very, very soul sort of character, but he in the fighting pits, it is not uncommon for them to have team bouts, or they throw in some monster into the pit, and then 4 or 5 different gladiators have to take care of it. So he is very experienced with working with other people, and he is not dumb. He is not the smartest guy, but he is very, very much aware that one survives by working with others, and one achieves their goals by working with others. So I think he might have seen Rhea and Yang Yang. Your character's name is
Jun or Yeti.
Jun. Yeti. I'm gonna go with Yeti.
Everybody, all right. Yes, it's a great name.
I think he might have seen. I think he might have seen, perhaps in a tavern or something, a bar fight, or perhaps even just you advertising yourselves. Picked up on your prowess and was aware that he could probably proceed with his goals in the best way possible if he joined you, and then hopefully very clearly demonstrated his skill and his value when he did that. I also gave him the rally maneuver, so I'm going to have him like barking like either judgments or quick little motivational phrases to friends in combat.
Nice.
Awesome.
Love it.
So let's see. I guess I'll let this play out. All right. So your group is between adventures. You are on a road coming from a recent adventure, which was what? What did you guys do together that you're coming from? You're a little beat up, you're a little tired, and you find this little village that's a beautiful little apple orchard type village in a pass or just below a pass somewhere, low altitude mountains. It's harvest time. There's apples on the ground, people harvesting apples, the smell of sweet apples in the air, and you discover that the local inn makes really good cider. Really good. And apple pies are everywhere. You could just live on pies and cider. And so you kind of stop for more than one day. But where are you coming from? What were you doing together?
I swear, that necromancer just... If he had... Every time I thought I killed his last skeleton, 3 more came out of nowhere.
I imagine at this point we're sort of walking into town.
Yes.
Sibold is going to just nod gently, his big helm sort of rocking back and forth in his head. It's the kind of helm that entirely obscures the face. It's closed off.
This is the way.
Yeah. Hand on the pommel of his short sword and say, well, there will be no skeletons summoned from him anymore.
Yeah, so Jun
and I can thank the gods for that.
Jun is going to walk like slightly behind them and to the back. He's kind of used to like taking up the rear of the group and looking out for any dangers. His eyes are like flitting back and forth amongst the villagers, and he's trying to spy like any potential threats to the group. He's always like on guard, but he says to the group, if the necromancer were easy, then his bounty wouldn't have been so high. But now we can enjoy ourselves at this festival.
So
that is fair.
Excellent. So it does indeed seem to be a harvest festival going on right now, and they've decorated this town square with apple branches with apples still on them, hung from the rafters, or not the rafters, but the gutters of the town. And people pick the apples off sometimes and eat them. But it seems like apples are everywhere, and little kids are running around with red apple cheeks, like literally someone took some red and drew an apple on their face. And it looks like people come to this little town for this festival from a nearby city. And there's a lot of people enjoying themselves outside the inn at tables, and there's banners, and there's a little market outside the inn where there's all kinds of little stalls. And since we only have 3 hours, I'm gonna do a little bit of narrative. Take a look.
Please do.
Narrative control. You find that there is, in fact, one large party is leaving this morning as you enter, and that you can they'll have a room ready for you, and you're able to put your junk up there and come down and just look outside, sit outside, and you find yourselves at a table right up in front of the inn, where you can watch the hubbub of the town square. You actually entered the town pretty early in the morning, so you're seeing people setting up in the town, and people are bringing out baskets of apples, and women and men and others have trays of pies that they've got on these huge trays, one in each arm, one in each hand, balancing them, and they walk by with these pies from the inn and take it out to a stall in the square, and the scent is just amazing. The waiters come out. You didn't even ask, and they come out and they put a steaming pie on the table in front of you and start cutting it up.
That's what I'm talking about.
And
I like
you've
this
already
town.
they insist that you try the cider, and once you tried the cider in the pie, you were like, okay, we're staying here for
Yeah.
one
Absolutely.
day.
Can I roll? Can I roll like a history to see what I know about this town?
Mhm.
Like, have I heard of this town at all? With a 15 plus a 1, so 16.
Okay. I'm going to roll a die to see just how notable the history of this place is.
Excellent. In order to properly mime imbibing all this cider, I'm going to grab some coffee and I'll be right back.
It's a good time. It's a good time.
This little town is known for its apples. You'd heard about it before you came over the pass. You knew that some of the apples had traveled over the pass already, and people were talking. You met people on the road that were headed for the apple festival, and but it's really on the way to somewhere else. So if you're familiar with Washington State, this is dang it, what is the other one?
Oh, Lake Chelan?
No. On the way over there, the little towns, the little orchard towns. Dang it. Anyway, it's a little orchard town on a main highway. People really only come here for this, but they've made a name for themselves. People day trip out of the larger city. You're only a day's march away from the larger city. Kashmir is the name of the town.
I'd like to say to my friends, I share with them some of the history, and then Yeti will say, well, it looks like there's no dark rumors circling this town and its festival.
So your Jun is the most observant of you, and
Certainly.
you're sitting there eating and talking, and Jun, you see coming into town up and a huge floor in chain. People here aren't dressed in armor. You guys are, because you just came over a pass and you're on the way from one place to another on a dangerous road. But this dude is in full chain. He's got a honking sword on his back, and his eyes are narrowed. He's clearly looking for something. And walking beside him, clearing the road, are 3 enormous wolves and a bizarre figure, got to be 8 feet tall, but you don't know what it is because it's under a full cloak, like the kind of cloak that the deepest monks hide in, with the long hood that goes way down, the openings way down below their face, and it kind of doesn't look like it's a huge cloaked. It's almost like a gunny sack. It's like a huge figure in a gunny sack. Can't see its face, can't see its hands, can't see its feet, but it walks like walks weird. It doesn't almost like it's not used to walking for very long.
Sort of an inhuman gait to it.
Yeah.
I guess not an unhumanoid gait.
Yeah, this is not a very well constructed biped.
Okay.
The biped. But this strange assortment comes in, and the wolves kind of start to fan out a little bit, like they're herding prey, but they're not. They don't have their ears laid back. Their tails aren't down. They're not being threatening, but their noses are in the air. They're sniffing, and this orc, he stops at the edge of the market stall and picks up an apple and takes a bite out of it. Starts looking around, and he's talking. You can't hear him. He's far enough away you can't hear him, but he starts talking to the person in the stall. To the credit of the locals, they're apparently used to. They're right on a highway. They're quite used to people like you and like this dude, and they don't really bat an eye, but they can read all the signs. Like, don't cross this guy. He's got a friggin' weird pack of wolves and this bizarre gunny sack dumpling behind him. I think.
Don't anger the dumpling monster.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
So can I read? Can I like roll insight and try to read into like the half? Or you said it was an orc, like a full orc?
No, he's a half orc.
Oh, a half orc. Can I read
Okay.
into the half orc's intentions?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so insight, I've got a +1. Oh, I'm so good at this. And then I rolled a 20, so 21.
Yay!
Damn.
Yeah, look at that.
This guy and his little wolf pack they're on hunt. They're in hunting mode. You've seen it before. You're a bounty hunter. This guy is not playing the bounty hunter role very well, though. He's not being subtle. You're like, dude, this is an amateur.
My friends, this orc, this half orc, he looks like he's here to hunt something. I've seen the half orc's particular hunting posture before, and he seems to reek of hostility.
Calix is going to sit up at that. I know I'm not like the most perceptive, but can I kind of, I want to look him over for, I guess, grisly trophies, see if there's any sign of what sort of prey it is that he might hunt.
Seems to be free of trophies. But yeah, no signs of that. I rolled a 3. He has nothing of, no tells there.
Okay.
So one of the wolves trots around the other side of the stalls and things. You kind of disappear. You can't see him, but the wolves kind of are sniffing around, and you hear the half orc say. He raises his voice and says, "Looking for a sheep? Somebody knows where he is. Need my sheep back." Then there's a grunt from under the cloak, and he goes, "You looking for my you?" And some of the people kind of shrugging, looking around. Yang, can you actually all of you make a perception check?
Hell yeah.
All right. So my
Right.
perception, I got +7. I can't fail, right? All right, 22.
Damn.
He's very perceptive. That's what my guy's good at.
I need to do that fancy straight, just a D20. Nothing weird about it. 13.
Okay.
I rolled a 3.
Oh, Allie is so into this pie. She's just got she's got 2 forks.
Yeah.
Boom. Oh my.
Yeah. Yeah. Focused on the pie, drinking, like swigging cider, feet kicked up on the table, just going to town.
So
Rhea was always the most innocent of us. Still.
So this little boy he's probably 8, and he's been given the job of delivering pies. He's walking over to another table near you, and unlike many of the others, so far he hadn't seemed to be particularly curious about this orc and his wolf. But when he hears this, I'm looking for my sheep, my ewe. Somebody knows where he is. She is. He practically drops the pie and just kind of turns a little pale. And he's like, the pie kind of, he catches it, but it kind of slumps to one side of the pan, and the woman behind him goes, "God dang, Alec, give me that." And he's all like, he's a little freaked out.
Mm-hmm.
The orc is making his way slowly half orc over towards you, chewing on this apple, looking around, see if he notices anything himself. No.
So how far away is he from us?
Up 30 feet now.
Unless somebody else would like to do something, Jun would like to summon his mage hand and then attempt to sneak it behind this half orc and open or pull away the sack so we could see what's inside.
Oh, okay.
Perfidious.
But I mean, this sounds like a terrible idea now that I see Steven's reaction. But whatever, I'm committed.
So the sack is behind the half orc. So he's out of range of your mage hand right now.
30 feet is the range of the mage hand.
Yeah. So the half orc is at 30, and the
okay.
dumpling is a little farther behind. So you'll have to wait a little bit for that to happen. The boy, is backing away, and he's looking around to make sure no one notices. Oh my God. He makes brief eye contact with you, sees that you're looking at him, and goes and just turns around and goes into the inn. Half orc comes a little closer, says, "Sheep, one sheep. Got to be easy to see. Sheep only go in herds. This sheep would have been alone, would have been with someone. Maybe somebody found it on the road. No blame if you picked it up and took it home with you, but I need it back. Wouldn't be very neighborly to keep such a sheep from somebody who just told you it's not yours, right? Coming looking for my sheep. If you see the sheep, I'll be over here eating an apple. If you know where the sheep is, you should come tell me. Maybe there's a reward in it for you."
What are the wolves doing at the moment? Are they still sort of like stalking the area?
Yeah, they're sniffing around. They're sniffing around. They've kind of split up and they're sniffing. So they seem to be going into kind of sit and wait posture.
And just for the record, like this is unusual, fully bedecked half orc with his like troop of wolves with him.
Yeah, the waitress is kind of looking at him, giving him side eye. But they're used to acting like, they don't want to give somebody like this any kind of weird reaction or they'll get attention.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of lean over to June and say, "Do you think there's bandits in these parts?"
Man, can I roll like a history, or I do have a trait called ear to the ground, so I have frequent contact with people in like rough and tumble segments of society. So do I know of any bandits?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Okay.
There's always bandits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy doesn't look like a bandit, though. It's kind of an unusual array. So
I don't recognize him as a bandit, Sybild.
But do you think that perhaps a bandit has taken the sheep that he mentions? He's clearly been hired by somebody.
That is a good thought.
So the one more perception roll, please.
Okay.
From all of us, or
not everybody? You're all kind of alert.
That's gonna be a 26.
See, you rolled a 1.
Hell yeah.
I got a 12 this time.
Y'all love those apples.
What'd you get, Yang Yang?
26.
Oh my God. Okay, so
I'm rolling good.
Yeah, you see that little boy, trying to be sneaky, but crossing the street a little farther up, and running, like darting across the street. He's clearly left his job in the inn and gone out the back door and is moving.
So Jun is going to try not to alert like the half orc to anything, but he's going to sort of like subtly tap his companions under the table with the heel of his shoe. And then he's going to nod over towards the direction of the boy running. And he says, "Perhaps we should investigate this boy."
All right.
All right, all right.
There will be plenty of time to enjoy the festivities afterwards, once the town is peaceful.
Allie, there's one or two really choice morsels on your plate that you've been sort of like eating around in your
Saving.
yeah.
Uh,
The crust is so perfect. But yeah, okay. So
all right. Let's go deal with what is clearly not our problem, but
all
All right.
why don't you guys roll a performance check just to see how chill you can appear?
Ooh, also one of my great skills.
apparently we're making it our problem.
I just cannot
Yes.
roll low right now. 22.
I got a 7. Sybil's not trying to be subtle about it though.
Right.
I'm gonna stand up fully. I'm gonna down my entire flagon of cider and then close the little iron door on the front of my helmet.
Oh,
So the half orc is he doesn't he's side eyeing you, kind of gives a little sniff, looks away again. One of the wolves has trotted up the road, sort of in the general direction of that boy.
Okay.
And so you guys are. Oh, what did you get, Allie? What was your performance?
my performance was 12.
Okay. Well, what are you doing now?
Well, Rhea will just kind of sigh, get up, leaving those choice morsels, sadly, and kind of just attempts to casually move along behind Jun.
Jun's doing a really good job of sort of setting the it's easy to look like you're chill because he looks so nonchalant. He looks so natural.
Okay. If you don't mind, I'm gonna role play my really crappy roles that I've been doing so far.
Yeah,
You
As
totally
as,
should. Please.
As June steps forward, very, very chill, sort of blending into the crowd and clearly like not being noticed by anyone. I'm, as I mentioned, going to down my entire cider, and I'm going to have one hand on the hilt of my sword, and then just very roughly place my other hand on June's shoulder, stopping him like in the middle of the crowd.
calling attention to him.
Yeah, and I'm just going to say June, and wait until turns towards me.
Yes, my friend.
If he's running, we let him run.
Do you have a plan?
I don't. But if this boy is if this boy is running from something, then whatever he's running from should be run from.
But what if this boy has one of the sheep? The half-orc promised a reward. and-
Loudly, are we talking about this?
Yeah.
Ray just kind of
We
slinks
know
up.
him, no.
Ray just kind of slinks up and is like, maybe conversation elsewhere.
Yeah, like, we might want to talk about this someplace else, perhaps.
A good idea.
I'm going to kind of look around and see that people are looking at us and then just nod.
You're moving the conversation elsewhere?
Yes, let's do that.
Jun, you were sort of in the lead, so where are you leading the conversation to?
Let's go to the back of the inn, because that way, if we decide to follow the boy, we could follow the tracks from there.
Mhm.
Otherwise, we would just have some privacy.
Okay. You are just turning into the to do that when you hear a howl. A kind of a mix between a howl and a yip coming from the direction of that one wolf that was going up the road. You can't see it anymore. It went around the corner, the same corner that the boy went around. And looks up and says, and does the little whistle sound with his mouth and starts walking that direction purposely.
I have This might be a weird roll. I have animal handling as a skill. Can I try to recognize if that's like an I caught my prey sort of yip or like a there's trouble kind of yip?
Okay.
All right, I'm going to just 12.
It's easy to note because the wolves, the other wolves, appear and start trotting in that direction as if it's a
what?
It was a signal to say I'm on the trail.
Oh, the hunt is on.
Sybil is very visibly like bothered by that. I don't like the idea of people being hunted.
Yep. So this half-orc is not. He's not walking. He's keeping it. He's like the dude who knows he's got this. It's some friggin' villager's got his sheep. This is not gonna be a big deal. So he's just walking, strolling in that direction. He's like motioning to the wolves that make eye contact with him and then trot off a little faster. But they're not sprinting, right? They're just headed that way.
Why do I feel like he didn't actually mean a sheep when he said sheep?
This also troubles me.
I'm going to stand stoically watching the direction that the wolves ran.
Yep. The wolf's corner. Follow that road that the kid went down.
So from traveling with my friends for a while, what is the sense that I get that they would try to protect an innocent for the sake of, it's like a kid?
I would. I'm chaotic good.
I do whatever. For Sybil, it's very specific circumstances. If it looks like somebody is being like overpowered or like too aggressively like controlled by an oppressor, then Sybil is on it. But if it's people like engaged in a fight against something like natural or something that is less malicious, he doesn't really care. But in this situation, this is the kind of thing that would spark Sybil's like.
Those wolves might tear that boy apart.
Yeah. And more importantly, the orc.
Well, yes, the orc too.
Well, Jun is neutral evil, and so he's really interested in the half-orc's reward, and he feels like this is if the half-orc is also interested in it, he maybe wants to beat him to the prize. So we beat him to the prize, we snatch it from underneath him, and then we turn it back into him for a profit.
It's neutral evil?
Oof.
How the hell did we wind up traveling with the neutral evil? Okay, anyway. Moving on.
Weirder things have happened? ?
Yeah. All right. I guess this is our problem now.
Yeah. This is what happens when you make characters like without really talking to each other about alignment, and then you just deal with it.
Yeah.
We're the odd couple, odd trio.
Pretty good at maybe you guys have been a bit conflicted about June for a while, but for now, it's your paths are on the same.
I've been keeping us fed.
And he's kept us alive so far.
June's pretty sus. He's pretty sus.
I feel like that bag is sus.
Yeah, that whatever there's in the dumpling sack is sus as hell.
Yeah. Okay. So Dumpling and right now Dumpling and the half orc are walking up the street. The wolves and the boy are vanished.
Gambling it.
Oh yeah, we're heading that way.
Be more specific. You are following the dude.
I mean, that's the question. Do we want to follow this guy, or do we want to, and his tall friend, or do we want to try to get there first?
I'm going to draw my short sword, and then I'm going to beeline to where I think the boy is, not following the orc.
We should definitely get there first so that we can beat him to the prize.
All right. Well, I'm falling in behind.
I'm already running.
Yeah, yeah. While we're even considering it.
Yeah.
Still just like nope.
So, all right, good. I'm going to take you to a map here.
Okay.
Nap.
Now is a
Ooh,
good
that
time
sounds great.
to to open our Roll20 interface.
Up.
I've been hiding it for a little while just because we were on a blank screen. Ta-da!
Love my coffee.
Whoa!
Ooh.
So, what?
Oh.
Oh, there we go.
Just trying to find
Okay.
a good.
You're in the
Zoom
upper
level.
right-hand corner. You see it?
Ah, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And it's morning. People are bustling around. You can see the breath on coming out of some people's mouths because it's a little brisk fall morning, but it's a clear sky. You hear animals bleating and dogs barking and chickens clucking. And let's see. Everybody roll perception. You managed
All right.
you cut them off. You're able to cut off the.
Okay, so
What? Are you seeing my dice roll?
It's not bad.
So this is how this kind of game is going to go. It's going to be Yang Yang rolling 20s and me rolling 1s and 2s. Got it. All right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Here, you roll before me next time, and we'll see if the rolls switch. But yeah, I just rolled another 20, so 27 perception.
Oh, this,
2.
I actually did well this time. I got a 17.
okay. All right. I'm gonna. Yang Yang, you don't see. You see the wolves. They are. Whoa! You actually cut off even the wolves. They're sniffing around.
Nice.
They seem to have found they rolled really bad. So they seem to get distracted by some local dogs, and they're having a barking match at a fence. So it's a little bit distracted. But you see a trail through the dew in the grass. You know how when somebody goes through some morning grass and they just leave a clear trail.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a kid just went through this, and the kid is angling. I'll do a little drawing here. There, okay. It looks like the kid went. You see that through?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I was looking on the other side of the map for some reason.
Yeah. Just dodged straight through this area, leaving a little dew trail. That's your assessment.
I pointed out to my companions,
Mm-hmm.
and he points it out silently, he points at his eyes, and he points at the ground, and then he's going to duck low and then follow the trail, perhaps stealthily.
Okay, great. Yeah, because there are people beating rugs and shaking out linens and things, and so if you want to roll stealth, go for it.
23.
Damn!
Oh, man.
I have not
All right.
rolled lower than an 18. This is I need to go buy a lotto ticket. I don't know.
This morning, yeah.
Yeah, be right back. I'm gonna go stop by the gas station.
All right, go ahead and move your tokens to the tip of that little.
Yeah. I'll try to move stealthily too. Just check my stealth here.
Why don't you guys hit a perception or a survival check also? Just
Okay. Sybil is very aware of how not furtive he is, and I'm gonna actually walk over here into the intersection. I'm assuming this is all not list to scale, but just far enough away from June over here so that I can make sure that I'm still able to look around, but I'm not drawing attention to him.
okay, yeah, that works well.
All right.
So you guys are you two, Allie and Jun. You get
Rhea and Jen.
yeah, Ray and Jun. You get there without alerting, pissing off any dogs or anything.
Okay.
Can you give me that survival check? It's pretty easy, man.
Yeah, I rolled survival, and that was my 15. My stealth was 19 up above there.
Oh, great. Okay. Clearly, this little kid is making a beeline. You could pick up the trail on the other side in the grass.
Okay.
And Sybil, is it stibbled?
Sybil, S-I.
Sybil.
Okay. You see them crossing the road there, and they make eye contact with you and motion the direction. And
Okay. I'm gonna keep on walking this way. Just kind of get like a nice overview area.
Yeah, this is part of our like hunting technique, where
Yeah.
Sybil is like the obvious target, and the other two of us like are either
Mhm.
at ranged or hidden on the side.
I have my short sword in my right hand, and I have my left hand sort of out before me.
okay. I'm gonna roll to see. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna move you guys along here. Can you move yourselves to the end of that train?
Oh wait,
Actually, I'm gonna since we're not really in combat, I'm gonna show you where it goes. And you move yourselves up there, yeah. Now, before you turn that corner, Sybil, a perception check.
Oh, for sure. Mm-hmm. Another one.
What?
Oh boy.
Stop it. Okay, you know what? This is what's gonna
going
happen.
great.
We're gonna get to combat, then you're gonna roll all 20s, and I'm gonna roll all 1s.
Let's do it. Let's hope
That's how
so.
it is.
Yeah,
That's how
I
it
get up
is.
to that. I get up to
Can't
that
believe it.
intersection. I get up to that intersection. I realize my helmet's kind of twisted. Put it back.
Okay.
These
I
digital
had a lot
dice
of
are
cider.
crazy. These
Yeah.
digital dice are freaking crazy tonight.
Okay. So you two get there, and it's what this little structure is what looks like it must have been a little hut or cottage, but it burned down, and all it's left are the stone walls, and it's now used as kind of a pen.
Okay.
You can hear frantic, or not frantic, an anxious sheep bleating, and you hear two anxious young people's voices talking.
Oh,
In there.
I can't hear that, but you guys.
No, urgently. Yeah. So it wouldn't be hard for you to see. It's just a little stick door, and you see inside that room two little kids. One of them's the boy that you already know. Whoops. Oops. No, definitely not that one. There you go. There. Two little kids and a sheep in there. And the sheep is behaving very strangely. Can you guys give me a perception roll too?
21.
Mm-hmm. It's spelling something out in the dirt.
18.
Yeah, you see this. The sheep is like pawing the ground, and there are letters in the ground. Okay, Sybil, can you roll? Sybil, can you roll one more time?
Last I checked, sheep can't speak common.
Did you want another perception check? Or?
Yeah.
5.
Oh my goodness. So
You're just wandering around town.
you're Allie, you see Sybil down there just like looking around for you guys.
I'm looking for something that clearly isn't there.
Right. He's sort of doing a little lighthouse thing here, like spinning around looking for you guys. He clearly can't see you.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So
all right, well.
What language is the sheep scrawling in the dirt?
It's common.
Common.
Yeah, like last I checked, sheep can't speak common.
Agreed.
All right. Can I cast Dispel Magic on the sheep?
Yep.
Nice.
All right.
Aggressive.
Let me see here. I mean, it's clearly not actually a sheep.
Yeah, whether it's a weird creature or a polymorph creature.
Right. Let's see here. Any spell 3rd level or lower on the target ends. For each spell 4th level or higher on the target, I have to make an ability check.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So roll the.
Do I need to make a? Okay. DC is 10 plus the spells level, so I will roll. Oh, come on.
Oof. Maybe it's a -1 spell.
I'll give you this. It's a really, you can tell it's a really strong spell on there. And
yeah, I try at least. So it's like, oh, that didn't work. But whatever magic's on it is powerful.
For a moment, you hear a voice in there that's not the kid's voice going, "Stupid! You can't even. I bet you can't even read."
Wow. That's amazing. I wish I could give you inspiration, Steven, for that. That was great.
That's fantastic. Yes.
June, you see Sybil doing the lighthouse down there on the corner.
Yeah. Does dispel magic have any sort of like visual effect to it when I notice that? Like, and then I'm like, oh, there they are.
Oh, interesting. Oh, you do roll a perception. See if you hear the sheep eating.
Hell yeah! Come on, game.
You can do.
2.
Oh my God, Stefan!
He starts walking in the opposite direction.
Just throw away those digital dice.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna move myself a few steps this way. Just.
Oh man!
Oh, Stefan just rolled a 2.
Oh jeez.
How many 1s and 2s have you rolled so far? Out of how many
all
rolls?
Of them?
All of. Oh my goodness.
Let's see. No, I had 112 earlier. That was nice.
Okay.
I miss those days.
The good old days.
So the kids have noticed you and have gone dead quiet, and the little girl seems pretty brave. Like she's not. She seems kind of like she's putting her lower lip out and she's petting the sheep, and the sheep is shrugging her off and is agitated, and the boy is just like, let's see if he's not pissing himself, but he's frozen in fear, like she didn't know
I'll hold Rhea will hold up her hands and just be like, "It's all right. You don't need to be afraid of us. We're not with the big man with the wolves."
This is the last time I'm going to ask you to do a perception check, all three of you.
Okay.
I mean, not just for this scene anyway.
Oh baby, let's do it.
Oh,
8. That's technically better.
I'm really fixated on the kids, so I'm trying to keep them calm.
I rolled an 18.
Okay. The barking match between the wolves and the dogs has ceased, and you I want to say Adrian, Sybil, you see down the road glimpse behind a wagon that's coming up the road.
Which direction down the road?
Back towards the end. You glimpse the wolves and also the big old the half orc is like pulling wolves away from the fence.
Okay.
He sees you. You see, he makes eye contact with you, and he's like,
reasonable.
Yeah, I mean, still, he's like 150 feet. He's 100 feet away at least.
Okay. Not knowing where my companions are, but knowing that they are more astute than I am going to just make a hand signal, sort of, with my left hand, an innocuous one that we've practiced in the past, I'm assuming. But again, their stealth was so good that I have no idea where they are. So I'm just going to kind of make that hand signal that's like, hey, trouble coming, and just hope that they see it.
So I guess I'll just say that. Can I just say that Jun sees it?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
And then he's going to use his mage hand because Sybil is within range of that to tap him on the shoulder and point at the direction that they are.
Yeah, like turn his head for him.
Yeah.
Just turn the helmet.
That's amazing.
So you get it. That's easy now.
Okay.
Oh, there they are.
I see them, but I'm not going to look directly at them, and I'm not going to move towards them because that's just like, hey, my friends are over here.
Hey.
Okay. So the you two can see that what the sheep has written is help.
Mm.
All right.
Yeah, and that's it's sort of given up. It looked like it was writing some more, but it stopped writing. Help it seems.
I can do this one more time. I can try to dispel this one more time, but there's no guarantee that it will work.
Now, as a warlock, you have 2 spell slots. Is that right?
Yes. I used one.
Yeah.
Wait,
but I can attempt to.
Don't you have a guaranteed 20? What level of spell would you dispel with that?
20 24 or 14, I should say. I mean that would
That might do it.
It's 10 plus the spell's level, so I would auto roll a 24. I mean that I could use it on this if we want to dispel this magic. You know what? Yes, let's do this. I'll use my 20.
Thanks to our
generous to our generous donors. I will dispel this polymorph. I put Rhea, starts chanting again and puts all of her will into it.
She does the incantation, and she lays it on, and the sheep starts to shudder. Now, how does this work? Okay, yeah, this starts to shudder and change, and the head, the hair starts to recede, almost like it's falling off or being sucked in, and an elfish face appears, and before long, there is a naked elf on all fours, and he looks at his hands and goes, yeah, oh, thank you, and gets up.
Yeah.
The little girl just like recoils, and
I will take off my coat.
Give
it to him.
I think Joe is going to do the same thing at the same time. So how about he just also throws a cloak at him at the same time that you hand him a cape or whatever, a coat.
You might want to put this on.
So this man says, or this elf, he's shaken, he's trembling, but he's putting on a dignified air, and he says, thank you. He stands, and very well, and then you hear growling, and that's when I think you're going to need to roll initiative.
Okay.
Oh wait, I made a macro for this.
Macros.
Macro.
18. Finally something.
Nice.
So what?
See.
Yeah.
17 for me.
Is these folks?
What is this right here? What just appeared on the map?
That's a big cloak guy, I'm gonna assume.
Oh my goodness.
That's Cloaky Dumpling.
I'm just gonna call him Fuzzy Lumpkins.
Can you even tell what this? Oh, there. Okay.
I can't tell what it is.
Oh, it's distorted. It's a wolf.
It looks monstrous. Oh, I see. Those are many creatures.
That's.
Yeah. Oh no, they came from that way.
Yeah, they followed the dew trail. It looks.
Oops.
Oh, they found the dew trail. Damn.
And yeah, they spread out. I'll put this one in the rear, and Lumpkin is farthest back. Fuzzy Lumpkin. Why is this dude so huge? Okay. Yeah, the scale didn't quite work. All right. So did you roll your initiatives?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sadly.
Can you, so what we got? 18. So it's going to go Stefan, Yang Yang, Allie. And
Yep.
I'll put the.
And I'm sure whatever the monsters roll will be before me, as I rolled a 5.
Oh,
Oh no.
Nope.
Or maybe not.
They're going last. All right, so let's do this. There's a growl, and Mr. The half orc says, what have we got here? Stupid. And he says, you've screwed this up. Give me my sheep.
who's he talking to? Is he talking to Rhea?
He's sort of talking.
Imagine just the two of us. Yeah.
Yeah, all of you.
Look, I don't know what your game is, but I'm not going to let you hunt someone that you've turned into a sheep.
June says, how much would you give us for this for this elf?
He pulls the sword off his back and says, I'll show you what I'll give you.
Nope. All right. That's
Well,
time to.
Our choice here is clear.
He's clearly not sure how to deal with this. This is not what he expected.
You could have been eating pie.
It's also not what the DM expected.
Hey, that's the beauty of D&D.
Totally.
So he's drawn a sword in front of my companions.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
he's ready to go. It's a long ass sword. That is like a 6-footer. This dude is probably 6'5".
Excellent.
Wow.
All right. Is it my turn or?
Yeah, you're on. You see
Excellent.
that sword. You see him drawing this ugly. You can't really draw a two-handed sword on your back. You have to
Yeah.
Yeah. So he does his awkward unbuckling it and twisting it around his body. And in that time, it's very clear. Sybil has spent a lot of time around combatants and knows that this is clearly a sign of aggression. So I'm going to run up here and I'm going to just take a quick swing at him. Maybe not necessarily like a killing blow, but just something to show hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Stop it.
So how many? You have 2 attacks, right?
I have 2 attacks, yeah. And I'm going to, the first one is just going to kind of be a hit. And the second one, I'm going to try to trip him.
So this isn't the first guy that you've attacked while he's drawing his sword.
Oh, absolutely not. This is the time to do this.
Yeah, the best
But
time.
even with a sword that big, even if you have a specialized scabbard for it, you have to lever it out of there. It's this whole thing.
All right. So first swing, this one's just to hit him and kind of put him in his place. 18.
Nice.
You have hit him.
Excellent. All right. So that's just going to be +7. Boom. 8 damage.
Oh,
He scowls and growls and says, "You're gonna regret that."
I imagine I kind of clang off of his armor with that, and then I'm going to sweep at his leg with my short sword.
nice.
10. Oh.
So how does that work? What's the mechanic?
So I didn't actually succeed at it. I'm assuming that his AC is higher, right?
Oh, yes, it is.
So I did not hit him. So unfortunately, he's either drawn his sword enough or the armor around his legs is strong enough that my short sword doesn't trip him.
Got it. June.
Okay. So, are one of these wolves here too far away to attack my friend Sybild?
When it's their turn, they can definitely close on it.
Okay. Well, Jonah's gonna move right over here, and then he's gonna use his whip. He's gonna draw his whip, and it's going to be a 10-foot leather whip that's this dark red color.
Oh.
And he's gonna use the booming blade cantrip to attack this wolf right here.
I know.
Blade Singers.
That's a 24 to hit.
Definitely hit that poor doggy.
Okay, so the whip damage is going to be 6, and then the booming blade damage is going to be 5 for now. And then I'm assuming I can't sneak attack this one.
No, because it's too far away from your ally.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so the total was?
It's 11, and then he's got the booming blade effect on him.
And I've been using booming blade incorrectly with Sturge. I never did any. I always played it like it only does damage if they move next round.
So as you level up, it gets more damage. So at level 5, it gets a 1d8 damage, thunder damage on the initial hit, and then it's 2d8 if it moves.
Okay, so you got one more. You don't. Does it work for you because you're not 5th level warlock?
It doesn't matter. It's just if you're 5th level. Period.
All right. You already
really handy.
Did you include it already?
Well, the wolf hasn't moved yet, so
okay.
When it moves, I'll trigger that damage. So it's just 11 damage for now.
Okay, great. It yelps. Do you say bad doggy when you do that?
How about I just say down?
Everybody make a perception check, and then it is Allie's turn.
Boy, I am historically great at perception checks. 3.
Not awful.
17. My guy's really good at perception. It's like +7.
Oh man, 3.
Jen, these wolves, that wolf looks at you with eyes that do not seem like wolf. There's an intelligence.
I definitely tell my companions.
Okay.
Smart dogs.
These wolves also don't seem like wolves. At least not wild ones.
All right, Allie.
All right. Just a moment here. So it's a regular action to conjure my packed blade.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is it?
I'm asking.
Let me check. Hexblade?
It's just Pact of the Blade Warlock. It's not even a specific Hexblade thing. It's just a standard Warlock thing. It just says as an action, which I guess means a regular action.
That means as a standard action.
Okay. That's unfortunate.
So it does, unfortunately consume your action for the round.
Well, I will conjure my pact weapon, which is just kind of it's just this pitch black long sword that looks like it absorbs light, and point it at him. And I'm going to say, you really picked the wrong people on the wrong day. And then I'm going to, as a bonus action, use Hexblade's Curse.
Nice.
Which it will, for the next minute, or until it dies, etc., I get a +3 bonus to damage rolls. I score a critical hit on a 19 or 20. And if it dies, I regain 9 HP.
Ooh, nice.
And I'm doing that on the half orc.
Okay. Say that one more time. It's you. I got the part about the regain. How does it affect him?
It doesn't affect him directly. Basically, if I hit him, I get +3 to damage, and then if I can score a critical on a 19 or a 20.
Nice. Okay.
For the next minute.
Okay, so did you want to move or anything?
No, I'm good. I'm good here for now.
Okay.
There's not really a good place for me to maneuver into, so I think I'm just gonna stick where I am. But I'm very definitely calling him out.
Okay. This wolf. Well, these little trees are. They look like they take up 5 foot squares, but they're higher than,
Yeah, certainly.
Mm-hmm.
So you can move through these if you want. This wolf is really not happy. Now, if it goes here, it's there, but it's attacking Jun.
Wait, that would trigger the booming blade damage though if it moved at all.
Yes, go ahead and roll that.
It's gonna be 8 more damage.
Nice.
Great. Now this one and these two, everyone else is ganging up on
Sybil?
Yeah, let me think, how would this work? Yeah, they're really confused because they thought they were getting a sheep and they were gonna just grab the sheep and run, but now it's a freaking elf. So, and then, all right, so they move in. They're trying to flank Sybil. They do that thing that wolves do, that it's all yipping and nipping and dodging in and out. And the half-orc's pissed, and he says to Sybil, "Fight right!" Because he did not like the way you took him when he was drawing his sword, and he didn't like you stuck your little swords.
That's too bad, man.
Little swords by his kneecap, trying to like trip him.
That sounds like a you problem, sir.
And the dumpling sheds its cloak.
Uh-oh.
You can see now why it didn't quite walk the way you'd expect.
It's a spider the whole time.
Oh,
No, it's
what?
Oh God, it's a bear.
It's a freaking grizzly bear.
Well,
What? Who puts a grizzly? I will actually audibly say that. Who puts a grizzly bear in a cloak?
I think Jonah's gonna nod and like make a mental note and be like, clever.
Smart. I will use that in the future.
And he's gonna. How would he do this? I'm just gonna roll a die to see who he goes for. He's not gonna barrel through his buddies in the middle, so he's going for Allie. Just
Okay.
So did the bear do the like shoulder like shrug off thing so the cloak falls to the ground?
It's not acting like a bear. It's like a person in a bear suit. So yeah, just like.
Like a freaking professional wrestler shedding or a boxer shedding that little jacket thing. Yeah.
Oh my god.
This is
God.
a Kodiak. This is not cool. One swipe of that paw is going to send you flying at the very least. So let's see how they do, shall we?
Jiminy Christmas.
This half orc goes for he's whirling this great sword around above him, and he likes to do this little thing called total abandonment when he attacks, which isn't what they really call it. They call it reckless attack.
Oh no.
So I'm just going to roll 2. So he rolls a 3 and a 13, but he does have a bonus. The 3's going to miss. He has a 5. That's a 19. 18. What's your armor class there? So that hits you, Rhea.
Yeah.
What? Hey,
Mm-hmm.
real quick though, how hurt does this guy look?
Oh, not.
Oh boy.
I mean,
okay.
He's probably a little tougher than you guys are individually. He shrugged that off. He's just pissed that Sybil doesn't fight right. So you take 10 damage from that Sybil, that whirling strike.
Oh, I heard Rhea. My apologies. All right, I'm going to expend one of my superiority dice and reduce that by D8 as I parry it.
Awesome.
Oh, very nice.
A D8 plus 2.
Very good.
All of it. 7. All right, I'm gonna take
Oh,
Pretty good.
Worry that. Now, the awful thing is he does this strange thing where he's whirling this sucker, and he seems to be able to hit. Oh, you're right. I did say Rhea. He hits Rhea too with the same stroke. You parry it, but she hits. She gets it for 10. That sword, he seems to be able to strike 2 people with this weird whirling attack.
Okay.
Okay, and now we've got doggies. Doggy 1 nips at your ankle, Sybil, misses. Doggy 2 nips at your ankle, Sybil, and misses. 3 goes for Jun, misses. I got to double check number of attacks here. I think it's just 1 for doggies. And finally,
for the bear.
here comes the bear. 2 attacks.
Oh my god.
Hold on, let's see.
Well, okay. Depending on what their bonus is, one
my
of those will hit. One of those
lord.
definitely hits.
Yeah, I mean at 18, we don't even know it's bonus, but yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt. So you take. Oh, those claws are nasty. Take 9 damage from a claw, and it slams you against the brick.
Oh,
The bite only does 5 damage. Gets rips at your cloak, and it hurts. It is a really nasty pinch.
ow.
Its freaking head is bigger than it seems like it's bigger than you. That's the end of the.
Okay, maybe I should have saved one of these dispels for these ass bunches.
Okay, that's the end of their turn.
Wait, so as it attacks Rhea, Jun is actually a sentinel, and I believe this bear is within range of my
Ooh, because you have the
my
whip.
whip.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get like a reaction opportunity attack because anytime a creature is attacking one of my companions that's like 5 feet away from me, I do
Nice.
that. Oof, does an 11 hit it?
No.
Oh darn it.
Oh,
What
Pretty
is
good for rolling a 3, though.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah. Okay. You're up, Sybil.
Okay, I'm going to see this bear smash Ray against the wall. I'm going to, and this is like as I'm parrying the greatsword, and I'm going to glance at her and just yell, "Shake it off!" and heal her for, what is it? It's it's plus my charisma modifier, so plus nothing, but you at least get to heal 6.
Nice. Jeez. Little inspiring shout.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to use my action to strike at the orc twice. So there's my first one, just 27.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, great. And I will spend a 3rd superiority dice to trip him with that.
Nice.
So does that mean he does trip?
He has to make a. So first, I get to do an additional 1d8 damage with this strike. So I'm doing a total of 15 damage. And then he has to make a strength save against my DC of. Oh, what was it? It was. I think it's 15. 15, yeah.
Okay. He falls on his butt. Ugh, fight right.
Excellent. As I sweep his legs up from under him, and then I'm going to, with my second attack, bring my short sword down on top of him.
Nice.
Advantage. You have advantage.
I do have advantage, so I'll just.
forgot I could have hit that bear with a hellish rebuke.
Oh.
Oh.
Let's
I got a crit on that one.
Nice.
Oh, dang.
So
Mess him up.
I always forget how crits work in D&D. Do I roll the damage twice, or do I just multiply the final result by 2?
The way we have done it is the crit part is the max. I'm always.
It's max damage, max base damage plus a die roll. So whatever your weapon's damage is, then roll the weapon damage a second time and add that into the max.
Yeah, I believe that's
so
our
max
house
damage
rule.
plus the die roll. Got it.
Yeah.
Boom, 16 damage then.
Damn.
Nice.
So he's taken a total of, it looks like, 31 damage from me this round. Hooray.
Very nice.
Now, you there's a flash of recognition there that in his eyes that, oh man, okay, this guy doesn't fight right, but he's.
He fights good.
I'm gonna get serious. Okay.
And he's on the ground as well. Yeah.
Yeah, he's on his butt. That means he has to use half of his action movement to get up. And anybody else has an advantage on sitting there. Okay.
And that was my turn.
Okay, Jun.
All right. So this wolf, the one that I attacked previously, how hurt does it look?
I don't. Oh, pretty. It's holding one of its paws a little bit gingerly. It's not happy.
It's like, ow.
If you lay down another whip like that, you might just take it out.
All right, let's boom him again. So, does 26 hit him?
Oh yes.
Silly.
So the whip damage is 8 plus 6 for the booming blade. Do I get a sneak attack on him?
Yep. Oh man, how do you want this to go down?
Okay. So as Jun looks at this wolf who just lunged at him and got shocked out of his mind, he's going to take another step back as the wolf lunges and then strike his whip down on top of the wolf with another thunderous boom.
It just flattens the wolf. Dogs' legs aren't supposed to go sideways.
Ugh.
But man, just boom. Its legs go sideways, its head bounces off the ground, and blood comes out of its mouth, and its eyes go glaze.
Does it transform into anything? Does it revert at all into anything?
I don't know the mechanics for that. What would be what's the rule of cool for this?
Maybe like a half transformation or a slight transformation, like a hint. Let me just
werewolves typically transform back.
Okay.
Some windows.
There is a
There we go.
No, it doesn't. There's no retransformation.
Yeah, if it's polymorph isn't broken by death.
Really? Huh.
Oh, I thought it. Well, in 5th edition, they do revert back, I believe.
Oh, I don't know.
Aren't there two kinds of polymorph?
Oh, yes, there are. But
there's like polymorph and baleful polymorph.
So basically, whatever you say, Steven, goes. Like, I'm cool with that. Anyways, so after he finishes off the wolf, he's gonna take a step back over here. I see it.
Great. Okay. What's I gonna do with this token? Okay, it's your turn, Allie.
All right, I'm mad, and I'm gonna go after the bear with my packed blade. So this should be fun. I get 2 attacks with my packed blade because I have a warlock thing.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, warlock thing.
Yeah, what's it called? Here we go. It's yes, thirsting blade.
Oh, nice.
Just lets me attack twice with my packed weapon. Okay, so that's 22 for the first one.
Wow, you get a +8 to that? That's tremendous.
Yes, I do. Because it's my packed weapon. And a 26 for the second.
Oh, nice.
Okay, obviously, yes. It's not hard to hit this big old carpet bag.
Yeah. All right, let's roll that beautiful bean footage. D10 plus. I'm using both hands at the moment, so
Be right back real quick.
Mm-hmm.
D10 plus 5. The first attack does 10. And then 12 for the second.
Nice.
Wow.
My sword hungers.
It roars in. If it's possible for a bear to make a slightly frightened roar,
I can hear it.
its humanish eyes go wide, but it seems to be the fear seems to be overcome by rage as it. You want to do anything else in this round before?
That's it for now.
It just goes berserk. Sorry. Here is its attack. Oh, I can put in the modifier here too.
Ooh.
There we go. Oh, it crit fails on one, but hits. How does that work? One hits. That didn't quite come out the way I wanted it.
Yeah, you got to roll them separately, or it adds them together.
Yeah. And a fun little tip with Roll20, if you're in the text field, you press the up arrow, it just fills in the last thing you rolled.
Oh, fills in?
So like if you press the up arrow while you're in the text field, it'll, and I recently rolled a 1d6 plus 13, then I can just press that and it populates the field with 1d6 13 again. And then I can just press enter.
Okay, cool. All right, so it bites you and you take 6 damage from that bite.
All right. So I take the damage, and as she kind of staggers back a little bit with the bite, she will point her finger and hellish rebuke.
Nice.
Nice.
So it needs to make a dexterity save.
I'm sure it's not a particularly dexterous creature. It does not make the dex save. Doesn't see
Nice.
it.
Ooh. All right, so it takes 3d10 damage.
Wow.
What? Okay.
So 20 damage.
Nice.
It's engulfed in black fire
Oh
as
my
she just
God.
like points at it.
You seem to get the fire seems to go. It was inhaling right as you did that, and it seems to just get a lungful of black fire, and
Oh,
its face just steams. It roars. It coughs. It chokes. It. The whole front of it is on fire. It's pawing the air, stands up on its back legs, and falls backwards and dies.
Nice. Was that a second level spell slot for you then? God dang.
yeah. Well, so it's
Worth it, yeah.
It's
Totally.
definitely worth it.
All right, so it is now Sybil's turn. There are 2 wolves.
Did the orc go? I don't remember.
Oh, you're right. You're right. No, he did not.
I mean, I'm happy to just keep on wailing on him.
He was just so impressed by your last maneuver, you know? He's just sitting there stunned, admiring you.
What did I just do? Did I skip the other?
You did the wolves, so you did not do the orc.
Okay. I only did 1 wolf. The one, did I? Okay, whatever. Here comes the orc. He uses half of his movement to stand, and he's hitting twice plus 5. So it's a 16 and a 19.
Those are against me?
Yeah.
Okay, so the second one hits.
Okay. And his blade, I'm not going to roll damage, just going to do the average damage. He does 10. And
Okay.
also, I forgot. He's reckless right now. You have advantage on him next turn. I should have said that earlier. You hit both times anyway.
I already had advantage anyway because I tripped him.
Okay, now, that was on you. Now, he also does that sweepy thing with able to hit.
So wait, are these, you rolled 2d20 for damage?
No, 2d20 because he had advantage, so I rolled twice. He's still,
Okay,
he's still
I see.
Okay.
he wants, but he does clip Rhea again
Oh no, Rhea!
for 10 damage.
Oh,
Oh, Rhea's down.
I'm down.
Woof. He goes, ha ha ha! And that's the end of their turn. Okay,
Wait, so I'm gonna use my reaction to opportunity attack him because
Okay.
once again with Sentinel, he's attacking one of my friends within 5 feet and not me.
Yep.
So it's 24 hit.
Yep.
That's whip damage. Oh, I get advantage on it, don't I? Just crit fishing if he's reckless. It's
Yeah.
still 24.
Crit fishing.
Do I get to sneak attack him?
Yeah, you do.
So that'd be 13 damage total.
I gotta add it up. Got it. Okay. Oh, He rolled a 20 on his morale. So he's really bloody. And he's not at all happy. It is now, am I right here in the turn order? It's now Sybil.
Should be, yeah. All right, well, I'm going to strike him just plainly. 22.
Yep.
Okay. And that just makes sense. Do I want to trip him with my last superiority die? No, I'm just gonna slice him, see how it works. 13.
Oh, time for some math. Oh, okay.
And assuming he's still up, I'm gonna swing again.
Yeah, he's still up.
All right, 26.
Nice.
And then 10. So 23 damage total this round.
He
This guy is hefty.
staggers to one knee, blood like comes out of his mouth, and then he looks up at you and grins, big bloody grin. He's a half orc. He doesn't go to 0.
Alas.
Okay.
And it is Shun's turn.
I mean, I gotta finish this guy off, I think.
Oh,
Okay.
whip death.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of how I could best do this though to maximize our advantage here. Okay. So I think Jun would just move right here and then whip the half orc directly. Do I still get advantage on him?
Can you attack through a person?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
tricky.
fine. That's fine. I can move here. I can move here anyways.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do that and then whip him. Do I get advantage on this?
Would be good. Yep.
That'd be 17 to hit.
How does it look when he goes down?
So, as Jun approaches this half orc from the side, the half orc doesn't see him coming, but the wolf does. And as he's running up to the half orc, the wolf lunges at Jun, but Jun, like the wolf lunges for his feet, and he sort of like leaps up and kicks his feet out from behind him and does like this front flip. And then as he's finishing the front flip, he brings the whip down to hit the orc.
Oh,
The whip just whips through the side of his neck. You know what comes next. It's not pretty. And he's clutching his throat as he falls face plants in front of Sybil.
Okay. And then
Now all of his animal slaves are freed and they flee.
yeah.
sure.
Well, just in case, he's going to. Ugh.
Oh, death save, Allie. Go on.
He's gonna
Yes.
cunning action,
Yes, death save.
disengage, and then move back here
What is that? Is
to
it
this neutral evil.
is that a con save?
It's just a straight die 20.
Oh, just a straight d20. Okay.
You get a bonus for con, don't you? I think so.
Actually, wonder if that counts. No, it goes away if I'm incapacitated, I think. Dang.
I mean, it makes sense.
Oh, absolutely makes sense.
Oh, wait, you did kill that one.
Mhm.
Is that what you're thinking? Don't you get? What did,
I went down, so I think it goes away. Let me double check here.
3 hit points. Is that
Let's see here. Yeah, it lasts until the target dies, I die, or I'm incapacitated. So it did go away.
Mhm. Okay.
So I don't get the 9 hit points. Oh well. All right, I'll roll the d20.
Oh, nice!
Hey!
Nice, that's epic.
That's.
Stand up.
Does that mean she's stabilized? Does that mean she's conscious, or does that mean
Yeah, up. She comes up with 1 HP.
1 HP? Nice.
Yeah, she just
Oh.
critted. She's rolled a 20.
Okay.
Boom.
She. Oh, interesting. So each of you have a 20 that you could use on a death save.
Ooh, good to know.
That was
Did someone get the number of that cart?
Oh,
All right.
Oh,
The wolves. Wait, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's Allie's turn. She rolled. She wakes up.
wait,
You
is this
see-
orc dead?
Yeah, sorry.
oh, he did.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Um,
I wake up. Can I fumble for a potion?
yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Let's see here. Potion, potion, potion. How much do you do? Potion, potion, potion.
All right. These
Potion of healing.
wolves are bold.
2d4 plus 2. Okay. 2d4 plus 2.
Oh no.
Oh man.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Better than nothing.
She just rolled double ones.
Yeah, double ones on a freaking potion. Okay.
Could have had 10 healing, instead had 4.
Yep.
So, how would this work? Yeah, these wolves are not stupid. They're gonna they're gonna attack and then bolt.
That makes sense.
Okay.
So,
Oh, tax of opportunity though, galore.
yeah. So they're going to or they could disengage and bolt. That's what they're gonna do. They don't like that idea.
It doesn't matter. As soon as they disengage, I hit them, and then their movement becomes 0. Because of Sentinel.
Just one of them, right?
Just one of them.
Okay.
I'll hit this. No, I'll hit this one right here.
Okay.
Okay, so that one can't move away.
Yeah.
So you
Well, if I
snag-
hit it, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Does a 16 hit it?
Yep.
All
You
right.
snag it by the leg, back leg, or tail if you want.
That's 16 damage, and then it doesn't. Its movement speed becomes 0.
Oh, dude, you were trying just to grab it, but you eviscerated it.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh, I was just
Metal.
trying to stop it, guys. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
You're not sure you believe him.
I mean, by the way, the reason I was able to have such high numbers on attack and damage is one of the Hexblade traits. Hex Warrior lets me add once per long rest. I can touch a weapon, and I can use with that one weapon. I can use my charisma modifier instead of strength for attack and damage.
Nice.
It is broken as all.
Okay.
All right. So this one, yeah, it goes off the map basically. They're fast.
One of them got away.
It's just a wolf.
No,
Is
it's
it?
not.
These wolves exhibited greater intelligence and personalities that regular wolves would not have.
I'm going to make sure that the orc is dead.
Mhm.
Just gonna execute him. I know he's already dead. We saw what happened to him, but you gotta make sure your opponent is down.
I mean, yeah, like there's a reason there's like in some instances in movies there's like a dude that goes around on the battlefield afterward and just sticks people.
Yep.
Jun thinks this is a wise move.
Yeah, I'm not gonna disagree.
And I'm going to look at the two of you as I do that and say, "What have you found over here? What was that noise in this shed?"
Oh, they were hunting a man that had an elf that had been polymorphed into a sheep. My
What
guess
is-
is these dead animals are actually people that have been polymorphed as well.
Yes, I agree. That seems to be the most likely scenario.
Well, let's find out. And I'm going to walk up to the elf.
Is
who
the
I'm
elf
assuming
still
is
there?
wearing-
Did the elf run while we were fighting?
So I did a little research, and it's no longer an elf. There's a sheep there.
Oh,
The
interesting.
dispel magic with that great big 20 worked for a little while, but
Oh, interesting.
but it has spelled out on the ground a full sentence in the meantime. It says, I am not, and then he seems to like stop that sentence because it was obvious he's not just a anymore. He says, and he wrote a name, and the name is Shine Bright.
Shine bright. All right.
Shine bright.
Shine Bright. The little boy and girl are huddled in the corner together. They were absolutely terrified during the battle, and they're looking at you guys with blood splattered on your face, and they're just like eyes.
Why don't you go home?
And the little girl sticks her lip out and points at the sheep and says, and then she changes her mind and puts her hand back down and nods. And the little boy grabs her, and they're too afraid to leave, though, because they would have to walk past you. It seems like they're just still powering. The sheep, though, looks up on you and butts the gate impatiently.
Okay, I'm going to look up at Rhea and say, can't you talk to animals or something?
Talk to animals? I mean, I don't think so.
I'm going to kind of grunt, slightly disappointed, and then just kneel down and look the sheep in the eye.
Yo, are you going to handle this sheep?
I'm just kind of stare at it for a minute, trying to discern anything I can, fear or intention, or I know it's a sheep, but we know there's a sentient being in there.
It looks at you and it snorts and bleats and butts its head against the gate and snorts again. You can roll an insight check if you want to try to
Sure.
read that.
Oh, it's great for me. I'm the best at insight. Everybody says so. 13.
A lot of people say. Yeah, it's impatient. It's trembling, though. It's frustrated. That's your sense.
Sybil, my friend, perhaps you should ask it if Shine Bright is its name, or if it's someone it wishes us to find.
I see. Are you? I look at. Oh, what?
Sorry, the little kid says, "Shine Bright the wizard."
I see.
Shine Bright the wizard. Is he here?
We're not sure.
Maybe.
None of us are Shine Bright.
Maybe.
Is Shine Bright an elf?
Yeah. Yes. He was supposed to come to the festival and make some toys and magic.
Boy, why did you look so worried when the orc was looking for the sheep?
Well, they were clearly hiding the sheep.
Well, Mila brought the sheep in down this morning. She found it on the road, and I knew she was with it, and she said it was her sheep, and I didn't want the orc man to take him or hurt Mila. She didn't know it was it was my sheep, and now it's a stupid elf.
Well, it's a sheep again.
I don't know.
Was the elf? I pointed the sheep. Shine Bright?
It was Shine Bright. He didn't have any clothes on.
Yes.
That was Shine Bright. It was Shine Bright. He's the sheep. He's a naked sheep. Oh, your cloaks are getting trampled by the.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'll buy you one.
Can you tell us where Shine Bright lives?
Well, he lives in a magic house. And the little girl says, in the woods.
I look at the sheep. Can you lead us to where you live? Stamp once for yes and twice for no.
It stamps his foot.
I'm going to look at Rhea. I knew you could talk to animals.
Fair enough. I'll move in and open the gate. Let's just find out what happened. This is clearly our problem now.
I wish for you to ask Shine Bright if he will give us a reward once we solve his issue.
We look
You can ask
expectantly at
him.
Rhea.
Like,
You are the sheep talker, very clearly.
You lie.
I look at the sheep. I just give the sheep this look. It's just like, this is what I'm dealing with.
The sheep snorts and stamps its foot.
Apparently, yes.
I'm going to, before the sheep gets any further, I'm going to just grab its fur and just kind of hold it still.
Mm-hmm.
And I look at the boy and I say, boy, what kind of sorcerer is this Shine Bright?
Okay. He's scary, the scary kind, but he makes good magic and toys.
So he's a nice wizard, just kind of scary.
Mm-hmm.
Has Shine Bright ever hurt you or anyone you know?
He turned someone into a toad once, but that person was mean.
All right, I'm going to take the boy's word. I'm going to release the sheep.
Maybe this is a retribution for the toad thing.
So, Jun is going to kneel down in front of the little boy and the little girl, and he's going to pull out 2 daggers, and he's going to say, forget the shinies and the toys. If you wish to be stronger and protect what is yours in the future, take these, and then he like stabs the daggers down in front of them. He says, train yourself.
Now
Don't
fight.
Don't waste your time and wait for the next half orc to come and take what's yours.
They nod.
That was remarkably kind of you.
If these children weren't already traumatized, I would say that you have traumatized these children.
Then he takes some of the blood from his face, and then he marks each of their foreheads with like a little horizontal line, and then he says, "Good. You will be strong warriors in the future. Now get out of here."
They grab each other and sidle along the edge or as far away from you as they can. They cast one look at Shine Bright and bolt.
All right.
In the meantime, Shine Bright has written another word on the ground. The word is apprentice.
Did your apprentice do this to you?
He stamps his foot.
Oh.
Is your apprentice at your magic woods house?
He stamps his foot.
All right. I'm going to chug a healing potion.
Yes. So first of all, Jun wants to give Rhea one of his healing potions, so you could take one of those. But
thank you.
What is it,
also,
2d4 plus 2?
Yeah, 2d4 plus 2.
Nah.
Rhea, could you ask Shine Bright whether his abode will be trapped, and whether his apprentice might be waiting for us or him?
I just look at the sheep.
It stamps his foot, and then it stamps its feet 3 times and snorts.
What does that mean, Rhea?
I'm also going to look at Rhea. Just waiting.
Now,
Look,
you can just make it up right now. You can say, well, he definitely thinks that you're a little bit uptight.
Yes, the answer is yes.
Well,
we
best be
should be prepared for a trap.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna look at the sheep. Rhea, can you ask him to take us to his home?
I just look at the sheep and I go, lead the way.
The sheep stares at Rhea, who's like, how many hit points do you have?
I'm at, let me see here. I'm at
13 to
13. 13 out of 38.
He stamps his foot twice.
All right. Perhaps we should rest a bit first.
I mean, that may be wise.
Is there somewhere in town that I can procure some kind of some measure of healing beyond what we have already? I don't want to just chug all of our potions.
So how do the rules for resting in this game? A full rest, you can spend hit dice, right? You can basically
Short rest, you spend hit dice. I believe full rest, you just get everything.
Oh, really?
I thought that's what it was.
Okay.
Warlocks get their spell slots back with just a short rest, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, chat can correct me if I'm wrong. In the meantime,
I won't get my. Yeah.
Jun wishes to hand a potion to Sibold, and he says, as part of the reward for hunting the necromancer, our patron gave us one of these potions of diminution. It acts like an enlarge or reduce spell for 1d4 hours. No concentration required. I think you can make better use of this than I.
I'm going to look at the potion and say I'm not one for sorcery.
You could be large.
You could be very tall. But you have to say the words Inukchuk when you drink it.
I'm going to hesitate, and then I'm going to gingerly take it and put it into my bag.
I believe our patron told us that this is an organic potion. It's all natural. Only made with herbs.
I kind of nod and my helmet clangs.
Okay.
All right.
Well, we should take some time to rest then, but should we... How much time do we want to take is the question.
Incidentally, there are lots of people standing at about 60 feet talking and looking at you. And
the lady with the horns peeks out of the...
Of course they're looking. Of course these villagers are gawking.
It makes sense. We just killed a man and his pets.
The two kids are being wrangled by a grandmotherly-looking person who's got one of them by the ear and the other one by the back of her dress, and scowling at you, just obviously furious. And the kids are like, you can hear them think,
Maybe the knives were a bad choice.
There's blood on their faces, clearly drawn there by some.
Oh no. Jun looks at the woman and he says, "Look, now they will no longer be useless. You will thank me in the future when your home is defended by your grandchildren."
They did leave the daggers in the dirt there. They
Jun is so
afraid.
disappointed. He takes the daggers back. But he's going to go outside and loot the bodies because we haven't looted them yet. And he's going to skin the animals with those daggers.
Oh my!
Nothing
It's going to take a long time.
Well, you guys can rest.
Resting, so sure.
I don't have to rest because I didn't.
These are people polymorphed into animals.
Maybe we don't know that.
Yeah. Plus,
they had human eyes.
Yeah, they
Dead
might just
now.
be weird.
I bet a wizard would pay more money for these pelts than if they were regular wolves.
Oh
I'm just being very practical, Rhea. Where do you think those apple pies came from? Or whose money do you believe paid for those apple pies? Do you think your hands are clean?
Well, what?
We killed a necromancer.
Yes, he was evil.
Could have been neutral.
And he was
I don't know.
attacking a village with... Okay, fine. Yes, neutral necromancers love attacking villages with their armies of skeletons.
Mm, just because this is a short one shot, we just have an hour and a half left. I want this would be really fun to do. Let's just say one of the locals, clearly elected to speak for the others who are concerned and looking at you, comes up. He's a big farmer and says, "These little kids say you helped them out. Appreciate that. We heard about this fella asking about the sheep, and little Mila here, she didn't know better than to, take a sheep in. That's what kids do. Thank you for that. All the same, if you wouldn't mind, what with the rats and all, and the stray dogs, making a cut up here in the middle of the road, maybe you ought to, maybe you wouldn't be minding so much if you just drug them off to out in the woods a pace. We don't want to draw any other critters at night."
I think we can oblige, yes.
I'm just going to stare at him.
Don't mind the big guy.
Just silently intimidate him.
We'll do this. dragging it away.
Jin will join Sybil in his silent staring at this guy.
Meanwhile, I'm in the background dragging them off into the woods.
So Allie's like saying, "Okay, yeah, okay."
Yeah, sure. That's fair.
Dragging the wolves with him as he goes.
Oh, man.
This wolf.
Oh, dear.
Wolf corpses over his shoulders as he's leaving.
Well, if the two of you wish to take a short rest, I can take care of the corpses. I'm disposed towards doing that.
I will nod, continuing to stare at the man, and then sit down.
All right. I do need to rest.
So are you going to just go into the pen there and lie down on some straw and while they cut up the...
Is there somewhere we could rest while our friend deals with the corpses?
Is that a persuasion check?
I mean, I was asking a question, but
you're asking the big fella. You could just go into that pen. It looks pretty clean with straw in it and stuff. But if you wanted a
fair enough. That'll do.
Oh, okay.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
Weirdest thing. John. You do the slits down the middle, and you do the thing where you're gonna peel the skin off. It's literally like a skin. It's like this wolf. When you strip the thing off, there is a bloody human underneath.
Ugh. Don't like that.
Oh God, they're skin changers. Oh.
Can you roll an Arcana check for me?
Sure. Let's see here. My Arcana is a +1. Not looking great. But I rolled a 20 again, so 21.
Jeez.
I don't understand. I just don't.
Sure.
You're aware
Only out of combat.
In I don't know if this would be Shao mythology or conception or not, but certain kinds of skin changers, or rather certain kinds of magic, you put on the skin of another beast and become it. It's almost like that's what you've got here. The human underneath doesn't. It's like they don't have skin. It's like a skinned human. That's what's left over when you've got the wolf pelt.
Well, a pelt's a pelt, but I will take this fact back to my companions.
Ooh. Crows are gathering. All right, because for time interest, we're gonna skip ahead 4 hours, at which point, Allie, you can roll some hit point regenerating dice.
Yes.
Spend them all if you want. In the meantime, anybody, Sybil, do you want to do anything else?
No, I'm just going to be hanging out, sipping on some cider and just resting.
See.
During that time, the town watch would have come by and assessed the situation and concluded that though unorthodox and maybe a little disgusting in your habits and maybe a little antisocial in your habits, you did a good thing for the village, so they're not going to hassle you.
Okay, I'm going to explicitly not answer any of their questions.
We heroes, we are not.
How many hit dice do I want to spend? That is the question.
Well, you can spend like one at a time and figure it out. Like roll.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. Let's see here. Okay, that puts me back up to 20. Ugh.
That doesn't sound very good.
Yeah. Well, I rolled a 1 on that one, so I got 3 hit points total from that second one. I'm probably going to use all of them.
Yeah.
All right.
You got pretty messed up in that fight.
I did. That bear was not kidding around. Or the guy with the sword, really. 30. Okay, that puts me up to 36. That'll be fine. I used 4.
Okay. I'm going to grab you, whoops. I'm going to move you guys over here so I can easily grab you. And switch maps.
Oh, Chad is trying to help you out. They say that plus Constitution bonus per die if you had not added that.
Yep,
oh
I
my
added
goodness. Holy cow.
It's not the best.
Yeah.
I spent 1 and got myself back to 44.
So I should have done this earlier, just so there was something to look at.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Now this is the Candelver map that somebody did a really good job creating without the numbers, on everything.
Nice.
I like it.
So there's that. You all have been out over here somewhere in the off map ish, or just off to the side. So if things had gone to a battle in the street, would have had this map. This is where. Whoops! Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's you guys sitting having pie right here, and I suppose I should have had these up. I'm sorry.
Hey, it's okay.
We were doing the theater. All right, so this sheet is anxious to lead you. We would normally do some role playing in town and so on, but I think perhaps we ought to just skip a bit and follow the sheep.
Yeah, I mean, these villagers are not the ones rewarding us, so we should make haste.
All right, let me just double check that everything's set up. Okay, can you give me some perception checks?
My greatest skill.
18.
Mm-hmm.
19.
Nice.
Okay.
I did it for once.
And also stealth checks.
Oh, I'm also really good at that.
My stealth. Ooh, not bad. Okay. I guess I'm a rogue, so oh my goodness. 13.
Okay.
All right, I do have disadvantage, so I'm going to roll this twice. 18.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I sadly have disadvantage on this one myself.
Oh.
Well, that's probably going to be my roll.
Oh, it sucks when you have disadvantage and you roll a 20. Yeah.
Just a bit. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay.
I just remember something. All right. How should we do this? So a wolf got away. You can easily conclude that they're aware of this as a problem. However, they aren't necessarily certain that you're coming for them, but they're alert. So when you are approaching, and the sheep is trembling like tap dancing, trembling, but it stops and nods, and apparently isn't going to get any closer. But in the distance, through the forest, you do see a clearing, and you see some a structure. It looks almost like a 3-level tree house with these big red tile roofs, like conical roofs. So there's like 3 levels. Think of it as a like if you had a tower and you cut it into 3 levels and then slid each level sideways at a different height.
Oh, okay.
That's what you've got connected by, and it looks like they are elevated. It looks like the walls are tree branches carefully woven together, but the roofs are artificial, and the tree canopy is above. Does that make any sense? Here's the
yeah. Like a split tower suspended by trees.
There you go. And there are a lot. You guys got good perception, so you can see there are lots and lots of people there or things. There, can you see that?
Yep.
And you were approaching from the south when they sense you. The wolf, there's a wolf there.
Always wolf.
It barks, and I'm gonna have to drag that wolf from another map. The one that got away.
Bum, 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 bum.
All right, so tell me what you want to do. You see faces turn toward you. You know you're not going to have surprise here.
How far away are they from us? Oh, did I not scroll down far enough? I see a bunch of black on the bottom part of the map.
Yeah, that's where I hid some things.
Where are we then? You said we're coming from the south, right?
You are, but there's hold on, let me do this. Oh, darn it. Did not mean to.
House mimics.
I'm trying to get that wolf from the other map. I'll let you guys strategize while I do this.
I'm gonna refill my coffee. BRB.
Yeah, I think Jun would make small. Well, no, Jun would go to Rhea and he would say, Rhea, you should ask Shine Bright how much he's willing to pay for these pelts. Not only are they the skins of magical, polymorphed, or skinwalkers, but they are also the pelts of his enemies. You think there'd be some extra value in that?
I'll look at the sheep and go, do you even want these things?
He stamps his foot twice and shakes his head like a shudder.
He's not interested.
Perhaps the next necromancer that we hunt, we could sell these to him before
we kill him.
Yeah, it's business.
All right. Yeah, she just looks so worn out after not only following a sheep all the way to this place. but the fact that she has been the translator for these two to a sheep that clearly understands what they're saying.
Rhea,
Ah,
I would like to thank you for your invaluable translation services. I don't know how we would
course.
communicate with this creature without you.
By the way, Jen,
share
you
with
recognize
the sheep.
you recognize something.
Oh?
There's
It's
a
like
What? Oh, is that a Yeti? Oh, that's amazing. Yeah.
there's a freaking Yeti.
Oh my god. I don't know if anybody sees this, but this thing right here.
Wait, did you know there'd be Yetis when you made your character?
No. That's great.
Everybody make nature checks. How many?
man.
Oh my god.
I
Oh
mean,
my god.
as soon
that's
as Jun
perfect.
sees this Yeti, he's just gonna freeze. He's like, you've never seen him really look stunned, and he just looks stunned.
Sorry, we're doing a perception check, you said?
Nature,
You
I
said
believe?
nature.
Nature. Oh, I have none of that.
Yeah. Nope.
I have like +1 or something.
I had +1 and I just whiffed it.
5.
17 total. I'm really good tonight when we're not in combat.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I say that, but
Yeah, so what is our plan for this? Because
yeah, where are we for one? He said we're coming in from the south. I don't see us.
Yeah. I mean, I think we definitely need to at least see ourselves to figure out what our plan of attack is.
Well, clearly you can deal with the Yeti.
One-on-one combat. Well,
or talk to it.
Definitely gonna talk to it. I mean, he's got the Yeti language. I mean,
I swear to God, if this thing is just a dude in a Yeti suit, it's...
What are we looking at? A Yeti, a wolf, what looks like some sort of half ape, another ape.
I'm gonna go real close for the viewers because this menagerie is bonkers.
Oh, this is so disappointing. My wife came down, drank the rest of the coffee, and left a little bit of cold coffee in the
That's the exact same thing just happened to me, literally word for word. That's why I don't have any coffee right now.
Oh man.
Oh. Well,
Who's neutral evil now?
Okay, so what were your nature checks? Okay, so
5.
17.
So what you see, Sybil and Rhea, are some hairy freaking bipeds. Like, you think there's some kind of circus animal-y kind of like novelty animals that people might collect for a menagerie, but they're freaking huge, and maybe they're shaved bears. You can't tell. You've never seen something like this before, and all the illustrations and all the manuscripts you have were done by people who've never seen them either. So you do not know what these are. But Jun has seen these things. Not only does he know that is a Yeti next to the wolf, as improbable as that might seem, but there are also several apes and a couple people. And the people on the stairs turns and goes through a gate and disappears into the whoops.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
Yeah. I figure, roofs are handy. So here we go. This is the actual edge of the map. So the black part is I can move the hidden things, and I just need a space to have my hidden things,
Oh, but really the question is, where are we?
Yeah, where are we at?
How close are we to the wall?
Stand by. Oops, that's another thing I need to cut and paste. Here, let me do this. I'm gonna reveal the area below. and we'll just pretend that's forest, like clearish forest. It's not too deep.
Abracadabra. Alakazam.
You sounded like Obama right there.
Really? Because those are the words that Obama says.
No,
It was the cadence.
Ah. Somebody could angry Obama translate for me.
how are people reacting down in Australia? Let's not be too political, but are they watching with interest the elections here? Or are they like?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff on the news here. I see a lot of different stuff in my YouTube feed.
That makes sense.
All right, sorry to bring that up. Let's put you there in the thing. Oh, that's not you.
Oh no.
Huh. So never in my entire D&D career have I actually encountered a Yeti.
Well, this will be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a
Check.
bit.
Okay, so I put you down there below.
Awesome.
You're able
There
to.
we are.
We'll just say that you're able to get that far. So you're ish. You're just within, like movement range. So they wait till you're about there, and then you roll initiative because the Yeti and the apes are hyperventilating. The apes have picked up great swords that were stabbed into the dirt next to them.
Oh my god.
Gorillas with swords.
Yeah. Oh man, do we have any bananas?
Oh, the last time I went up against armed gorillas in a role-playing game, it didn't end well.
All right, so let's roll it. So click on your character and then roll initiative because I think let me see if I can get the turn counter up.
Yeah, it's on the left-hand side on the little tool table there.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to get the counter up, and then we'll click our. Yeah, there you go.
I just rolled a 1. My initiative is 7. Wow.
All right, click on your character before you hit the initiative.
I did. I didn't do the thing.
I did.
You can right click my guy though and click add turn, and then I can just put the numbers in over there.
Okay.
I can't right click my guy, unfortunately.
Sadly.
And did you put yours in, Allie? No. Okay.
No, I rolled it and I highlighted my token, but alas.
So I'm just curious, chat. Is there a D&D creature that you've always wanted to face but you've never faced before? For me, it is the Yeti. And today,
Tarask. Always wanted to fight a
Tarask.
Tarask. High level game.
I'm surprised you've never fought that one.
Yeah.
All right. And the bad guys. I'll just do 8. Number 1.
I'm gonna have 3 different recaps to write.
Okay, they are going first. No, they're not. Hold on. I did that wrong.
Oh man, I can't wait to read your recap of this adventure.
Oh god. 4 different recaps to write.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you need to recap it because I don't know if there'll be another episode of this. So
Yeah, that's the thing. Like,
Nat 20 on that one.
oof.
No, I don't get it. Either way, it's going to be. They are going first. All right, let's do this. Ape number 1 is going to not quite get to you. He's closing.
Bring it on.
Doing that. The reason he doesn't quite get to you is because since he's got a sword, he can't do that galloping thing they do on their knuckles.
That makes sense.
He's kind of not that great at it. It's a little awkward. The other one's going to get to about here. Oh, actually, they'll make it all the way. That's kind of dumb of them. Oh well. They're dumb. But they have to dash to do it. The only one that's close enough to get a piece of the action is the Yeti.
Oh man.
This thing knows it's impressive. Like, seriously knows it's impressive. It's got a feral grin on its face that says, "Oh, that's right. You just messed with a Yeti."
Time to throw down.
Yep. Hold on a second. Oh, this dude over here, this human, is trying to be sneaky, but unless you roll a 1, you're aware of him.
I just gotta make a motion like I see you.
It's
All
the
right.
opposite of stealth.
There it is. And your turns.
Hmm.
Oh, wait, actually, something fun could happen. Dude over here, roll perceptions to see if you're how aware you are of what everyone's doing.
Ooh.
14.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 12. Hey.
Jerks.
Sybil, you don't notice this, but actually you do, because his stealth was so bad. He's casting a spell.
Oh, fun.
Oh, that's fun.
And that is a range thing, so it's going to get off. He's going to be able to do it during his turn. And I'm going to need, unless you have anything you can do about it, I'm going to need a wisdom save from, let's just do this. 1 through 2, it's Jun.
Wisdom save, you say?
Yeah. Oh, no.
Oh.
Is Sybil.
All right.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, I have
Wisdom was
terrible
my
wisdom.
dump stat.
Yeah, same.
Also same.
Oh no, our party.
Wait, how do you have such a
10.
high perception? Oh, because you're trained.
Yeah, trained plus expertise.
Is there sun up there?
I only got a 10.
Oh, hey, I just want you to know, a hot cup of coffee.
Oh, look at
Wow,
that.
somebody loves you.
Oh.
It's
Oh.
Now we all look at Stefan expectantly.
I think after this game, I'm gonna like make some tea and then go to bed for a little while.
It's a good idea.
All right, so sorry, distracted. What happened? What are we doing? Oh, yes,
I failed my wisdom save. I assume I didn't pass it on a 10, I should say.
that's correct.
Okay.
You, unless anyone present has any kind of action they can take to you feel yourself freezing.
Oh, that's too bad. Is it hold person? That's unfortunate.
Let me
That'll mean
let's see.
advantage.
Actually, I do have a reaction. I could counterspell.
Interesting.
It says 1 reaction, which you take when you see a creature within 60 feet of you casting a spell. So,
Nice.
let's see here.
Nice.
You have to expend a slot, or
I do, but I'm willing to stop it.
I would love that. Thank you.
Let's see here. If it is casting a spell of 3rd level or lower, the spell fails. If it's a 4th level or higher, I have to make an ability check. That's it.
How does it? So how do you do it? You see him start to go rigid, and then you what?
Well, basically, it would kind of interrupt the spell casting. So while he was casting the spell, he's doing the little things, the hand motions, the talking. I wouldn't even wait for my friend to start or anything to start happening. I would just do the thing as a reaction.
None of that.
So he's over there doing the thing, and you recognize from what he's
Yeah,
drawing.
he's clearly casting a spell.
Yeah, this is not just a cantrip. And so you go,
Yeah.
no. And a little poof of smoke goes right in his hand.
Yeah.
Face.
Was it 3rd level or lower?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Awesome.
Soot goes on his face. He's got like a little black puff of soot on his face, and he's like, He doesn't even know what happened. Okay, that was their turn, and now you did your reaction. So you reset.
Now it's my turn. Oh, then I can reach him.
You can.
I believe so.
Okay, yeah, do it.
All right. Yeah, and I would have had my sword out on approach because I'm not dumb. So yeah, I'm going to close the distance with Wizard Boy.
Oh, he's looking flustered at the moment. He's like smoking his face. Someone's looking at him with a big black sword, and he's like,
I get to attack twice. So the first attack's just an 11.
Actually, it hits.
Oh, dang.
Ooh.
Okay. And then, sadly, not a nat 20, but 20 total. So let's see.
This looks like
23 damage.
Oh, man.
You
Nice.
cut him down.
Nice.
He looks like this is like some hedge wizard. Sort of hungry looking, a little bit tattered.
Oh, poor guy.
He was
Down
our enemy.
in
I
the
feel pity.
I counterspell and then immediately, like, while he's still reeling from the counterspell, I close the distance and slice him in half.
You ruined his life.
That was
Well,
good.
yeah, I ended it, but yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna give you inspiration for that.
Oh, thank you.
That was epic.
That was amazing. I do love that.
All right, it is Stefan.
All right. Cool. I am going to waste no time, and I'm going to swing at this Yeti.
Throw down in Yeti Town.
I got an 11. I'm assuming that didn't get him.
You might be surprised. Printed out my creature stuff. Actually, I didn't print out Yeti because I didn't expect a Yeti to be in the game. Let me double check.
Neither did I.
I love Google. Just go 5E.
Oh, yeah.
Here he is. Oh, that's funny.
Oh.
The first words are fear of fire. No, you missed by one.
Oh, alas. All right. Well, I will swing again.
Oh
Another
my
11.
God. The exact same roll.
Ugh. All right.
It's batting your sword aside.
Yeah, I'm gonna just keep on. I guess I'm just hacking at him and he's just batting it aside. That's my turn.
Mm-hmm. It's got these big, like fuzzy slipper hands that just gonna flat smack your sword aside and doesn't seem to get cut by it.
Unhappy.
This thing stinks, man. It stinks. There are flies around it, and its white fur around its face are a little bit stained pink because it's had its face. I mean, if this is a human that's been changed into a Yeti, it's taking on all the habits of an actual Yeti.
Ugh.
Jun.
All right. Well,
Note to self, don't get close to that thing.
I'd like to, with my free action, talk to the Yeti in Yeti because it is one of the languages that Jun is proficient in.
Somehow.
And I'm going to say, do not fight us, brother. Leave while you still can.
Interesting.
And let's
Got
see.
like that sort of accent of someone who only learned from a book.
Yeah. I'm going to try to use
Mispronouncing simple words.
persuasion. Persuasion.
I just realized the Yeti was supposed to get a turn before.
Oh. Well, I can wait.
No, it's okay.
My persuasion would have been a 20.
In Yeti, it says, F off.
Oh, it's a grumpy one.
Well,
But you think it might be considering it.
yeah. The Yeti is actually a sacred creature to Jun for reasons that he has yet to disclose to the party. So instead, he's going to turn over to this wolf and attack this.
I love how
instead.
we're alluding to deep secrets in a one shot.
Yeah,
Oh,
a
yes.
mystery that viewers must, I don't
Okay.
know, buy the book to find out. Book? Who knows? Anyways, does 11 hit the wolf?
Yes.
Excellent. 8 damage and 16 total, and it's boomed.
It goes down. How does your whip actually? How does the whip kill? Describe.
Does it have a blade on it, or is it?
No, I think it's just charged with magic, usually booming blade. So
Okay, so you shatter it with.
Some pretty good damage
better
rolls.
damage.
I mean,
Yep.
have you seen someone actually someone competent with a bullwhip use it? Those things can shred.
Yeah,
time.
you have to deal some slashing damage. I like to think that's a combo of the slashing plus the boom. And then he's going to do a cunning action, disengage, and then go to the other side of Sybil.
Nice.
Womp womp.
Okay. The Yeti comes. He was supposed to go first after the hedge wizard went. I forgot. So I have to retcon it.
How dare you?
He clubs Sybil with a crit and a 19.
Oh,
So I have to look up.
wait. Was it a 19 for damage?
No. Those are the attacks.
Oh, he hit me twice.
Oh,
Okay. They both hit.
Wait a sec. No. It only hit once because it only gets one attack. But then you have to make a DC Constitution because its eyes glow freezing ice blue.
Sounds like a bad time. What is my con save? My con save is great. So, 13.
You actually resist.
Love
Nice.
it.
This shiver of cold goes through you with the gaze this thing has. And I'm sorry, it does get 2 claw attacks, and the crit makes it 21 damage.
That's a significant amount. I'm going to try to parry some of that.
Okay.
We'll see how much that's 7. So 14.
Yep. And these blows, they stay. You have to adjust your footwork every time.
Oh yeah, it's a bad time.
just to keep on your feet. Okay.
Yeah.
Jun admires it. What a majestic creature.
My wife brought me coffee.
That's a happy ending after all.
The
Wow, the Yeti Whisperer.
the ape, the black ape takes a swing at you also.
At me also?
Yep.
Okay.
He only gets 1 attack, but he misses. Clunk. He's really clumsy with it. The other ape takes a swing at Jun.
I'm
Oh,
going to take an opportunity attack on the black ape.
Oh, okay. Great.
Nice.
The 17 hit.
Oh, yes.
Can you do that whenever they attack?
When they attack a target that's not me, that's within 5 feet of me.
Yes, that's
My
right.
friend.
That is super cool.
Do I get a sneak attack
On
the black ape?
It says once per turn, so if you don't want to use it, that's a reaction from last one. You didn't use it last turn?
It's not once per it's not once per round. It's once per turn. So like a sneak attack on a opportunity attack supposedly works.
All right, then do it.
That's 16.
Okay, awesome. Hold on, I have to roll to see what this dude, if he fumbled. No, he did not fumble. He rolled a 1, but he managed to hold on to his sword, juggles it a little bit. Okay, so you did 16 damage. You're standing there, Sybil, weaving and keeping your feet, and this whip just snakes across right in front of your face, and the ape in front of you just grabs its face with one hand, and blood and teeth come out and between its fingers, but it keeps its feet.
Wait, my blood and teeth come out between its fingers?
No. A whip snakes across.
Oh, okay. I was misinterpreting that somehow. I thought you. Okay, yes, continue. I was like, I feel like I noticed that.
It reaches into your helmet, grabs your face, and pulls his hand out with teeth and blood.
That's why I was confused.
That's like some Game of Thrones
That
stuff
is
right
awesome.
there.
Yeah,
The Yeti performs unlicensed dentistry.
His dream is to become a licensed dentist.
all right, so that was their turn, and now it's Stefan's turn, right? How does this thing advance?
No, it's Rhea. Rhea's on 13. Then
Yeah.
Stefan on 10.
That was my bad.
If you click the little like settings or cog thing there, then you can click descending and it'll organize it.
Got it. Okay.
There we go. Wow.
You know this stuff.
I play a lot of Pathfinder.
Okay.
All right. I am going to make 2 ranged attacks against the brown ape
Nice.
with Eldritch Blast.
Slap him upside the head a couple times.
Okay, so it's 14 for the first one.
Oh man.
No, to hit, not damage.
Okay. Hits.
All right, and the other one's 20 to hit, and then my damage on those is first one deals 11 damage, and the second one only deals 5 because I rolled a 1.
And that dude, same thing as with the whip, just pap. His face kind of slaps sideways, pap. His face slaps the other direction. He's holding his bleeding nose, and he's just like, "Grr!" Looks over at you. He's furious, but he's still standing.
Yeah, I blasted him with a rays of obsidian energy, just slapping him in the face. Yeah.
All right. So that would be Stefan's turn.
All right. I'm gonna make 2 strikes. I'm gonna start with the Yeti. We'll see how that goes.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Ooh, nice.
I get him.
Yep.
Sweet. Then I'm gonna do my damage for that, and I am going to make this a trip attack. So I'm gonna add a D8 to it, and he has to make a strength save. So 20 damage, and then he has to make a strength save.
Oh,
Nice.
there's no need for a strength save.
Oh, really?
You get it. Whatever you want to do with that trip, you did it.
All right. Cut his leg up from under him, and I just do a quick slash across his face and throat.
Nice.
Jun looks distant and sad.
Hello, darkness, my... No, wait.
Right. Down goes the Yeti in a howl of he's reaching out towards Jun. He's saying, I was with you, brother.
The last thing he told him was to F off, so...
Yeah.
It was just my gut reaction, my reflex.
My bravado.
Avenge me.
Jun says,
No.
you are unworthy. No
Oh.
true Yeti would fall to something so weak.
Hearing this cascade of grunts exchanged between them, I am going to draw my sword from the Yeti's corpse, spin, and slice the ape.
Is
next
the
to me
Yeti
as
dead?
well.
Yeah, the Yeti died. Yeah, the Yeti got messed up.
16 against the black ape.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he got whipped before.
He did.
Yep.
How does this fellow end? Good luck. Have fun.
Did I kill the
Whoa.
ape as well?
2 kills
Yeah,
in one. Wow, nice.
He was
Alright.
already hurt from the whip.
This one, nothing like ceremonious about it, nothing fancy. I just slash him across the gut, spilling his innards, and turn back towards June just to make sure he's all right.
Just make sure you saw that.
Yeah, nothing, just a quick kill, nothing too focused.
Right. Okay.
Jun looks like he's recovered from his sadness, and he says to Sybil, he says, "I do not mourn weaklings."
Mm-hmm.
Good.
And it is now Jun's turn.
Let's boom this ape in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Does 15 hit?
It does.
Do I get a sneak attack?
How do you want to take him out?
Oh, okay. So Jun is going to spin and crack his whip from right to left across this ape's throat, but instead of slashing it, like wraps around, and then Jun is gonna fall onto his knees and just pull.
Oh,
And it's gonna
sad.
snap his neck.
Ooh, wow.
He was using that.
Is there any kind of friendly competition between you two? Like this dude just took down 2 dudes with 2 shots and then turned to face you. And then you just like did this like Macho Man Randy Savage move with his whip and is doing a 3-point stance.
Yeah, I think he does that, and then afterwards he'll tell Sybil, he says, "If you kill them like that, then it's easier to get a whole pelt afterwards."
Sybil has never been much for bravado. He didn't like the fact because when he was in like the like fighting pits, they wanted that kind of thing, and he didn't really want to feed it to him. So he's all just about efficiency. And if it looks great, that's not a downside.
So there's a smash, roar! And this door opens in this hut over here. And on the door, you can see there's like there's a half moon cut out on the door.
Was that an outhouse?
It's apparently an outhouse, and the bear was in there doing his thing. So the answer to the age-old question, does a bear? The answer is no. They use an outhouse. Did you guys get that? You guys?
Yes.
Yes. I was waiting for at least a courtesy laugh.
A courtesy laugh. Give it to
Rhea
me.
just sees the
Give it to
bear and sighs.
And it comes roaring out here with some toilet paper trailing behind it.
Oh, God.
And it's come straight for you, Rhea, but it uses its move to get to you. I think it has to use more than just move.
Oh.
You know, this is like one of the Charmin bears, basically.
Oh, God.
Aren't those commercials just awful?
So weird.
They're creepy.
Yeah, it's something. I must be a total prude because I just find them so distasteful.
Just so weird.
I guess I'm just whatever. I also don't like when people belch at the dinner table. That make me.
I mean, that's fair.
Oh no, he does get to you in time, and he is basically gonna like freight train you.
Okay.
And here they come.
Oops.
Okay.
There's one.
There's one. Gets 2 attacks. What's your AC again?
16.
Only one of them hits you, and it's a claw or a bite. Choose which one you want.
I'll take the claw.
Okay. You chose badly.
Okay.
Sorry. No, his claws. These bears in real life, they like behead creatures when they're mad with one swipe.
It's the only way they know how to kill.
It's not. Oh, it is pretty bad. It's a 10. Wham! And knocks you sideways, staggering.
Ugh. All right, Hellish Rebuke.
Oh, he's gonna regret that.
And this is actually, so the first time I used it, it was actually one of my tiefling things. This time it's actually using one of my pact slots. So, because
Now,
I apparently took it twice. So it gets a dex save.
okay.
And this time the damage is 4d10.
Holy crap. Oh, he did not. He was, not only was he inhaling when you did this, but he was leaning forward toward your finger.
Like that's a nice 10 damage. How about a 35?
What? Amazing.
You see,
I love it.
Oh, jeez.
From within, you see the animal's skeleton, which weirdly looks like a human skeleton, and like an X-ray you're getting of it, and then the fur incinerates, and the skeleton of a human crumples to the ground. Wow!
Just see, I know it says that you point, but I'm just imagining her like she takes the damage, staggers slightly, and then snaps, and he just ignites.
So a little piece of toilet paper is still on the ground burning.
Little pieces of toilet paper floating down as they burn.
And in that aftermath, while you're looking around, you hear a voice shouting something inside one of those towers, or one of those elevated hatches.
Are we really not done yet?
Ooh.
Sybil's going to look around, step forward. It looks like there's no further opposition up ahead, right? But we see movement.
No, you hear that voice in the tower.
Yeah.
Someone's shouting frantically at someone else.
I'll look at the sheep and look at the dead hedge mage and go, I'm gonna guess that's not your apprentice.
The sheep is still pretty far back. He did not.
Oh, that's fair.
He's pacing and kind of prancing back and forth like a child that has to pee. But it's probably just nerves.
Jun looks at the time of day that it is, and he says, perhaps we should make haste towards this apprentice. I see no profit in waiting.
Let's finish this. I want to go back and have some cider or something.
I'm
really
Sybil's
tired of
gonna
this
nod at that one.
nonsense.
Yes.
All right. So you approach this. Sorry. I tried to make I just elevated. Each of these is, the first one's 10 feet off the ground. And it looks like it's like an outdoor, that this roof is like a gazebo on stilts over what looks like you're anticipating there's a garden or something. There's trees inside of it. But the other ones are, the roof is affixed to the living tree walls. So this one, if you could jump, you could just jump over the wall here and be inside a garden, you're guessing. The other ones, though, it's not like that. So this one, the biggest one is 20 feet off the ground, and the smallest one is 30 feet off the ground. And they're connected by these like wicker tubes, like habit trail.
All right.
Well, I'm going to move towards this one.
In answer to your question, though, the sheep stamps twice.
Fair enough. Guess we have to finish this.
Leave and you can retain your natural shapes. Someone.
Oh, shut up!
I step into the kind of yard in front of this staircase.
Yeah.
Does anyone stop me? I proceed. If not,
Yeah,
Decide
I'll
to
fall
follow.
behind.
Aye.
Yeah. There's a wooden, really beautiful. This is really gorgeous. This architecture. It's all living braided oak branches, so extremely sturdy. But so there's leaves all sprouted all around it, and there's a nice door that's been set in there. It's obviously crafted. It's not part of the living tree, but very sturdy. And there's a lock. It's locked.
Well, Jun has a thief's tools kit, and he's proficient in it. He could try to pick this lock, or we could try to bash it down.
either way, I step back and allow you to try what you need to.
All right.
Also,
I'm gonna shout up. Look, we're going to get in one way or another. You can either let us in, or we bash the door in. This is going to end.
Oops, sorry. Pew pew.
Actually,
Sorry, I'm trying to make this not do that. Sorry, important. Hello?
what?
Say that again a little louder into my mic.
Oh, it's been called.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Surprise.
What?
I'm going to show no political preference whatsoever in this moment because
It is all right, I think.
So, where were we?
Let's.
We're yelling at a wizard who's gonna try to turn us into sheep.
Yelling at a wizard.
Yeah. Pew, pew. Oh, shite. I rolled a 20 on that one.
Oh, what's happening?
A little pew came out of somewhere over on the big tower, and 17. Let's see if I roll. I'm going to roll to see who it is, just in order of your appearance on my screen. It's Allie again.
No,
That's
Allie.
fair.
Allie, you took 14. And it's fire. It's a little bead of fire comes zooming over, and
Oh, is it just fire?
Oh, nice.
Okay, I'm a tiefling. I have fire resistance.
Nice.
Yeah.
okay, so that'll
In
be
fact-
7.
You like jump in front of the fire for us, right?
She sees it coming.
Yeah. So how much is that after the resistance?
7.
Let's see. 7. Okay.
Yeah. And when you
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm being sarcastic.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you could pick this. You want is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I rolled a 13 to pick it though.
Actually, it opens.
Oh, great.
It's a garden door. Inside is a garden like that. If I'd had more time, I would have decorated it much better. It looks like it's seen better days. Like no one's been taking care of it, and there's been a bunch of dumb ass animals sleeping in here, and
Dumbass animals.
there's a bunch of poop and scratch marks, and someone's been digging in the flower bed, and used to have roses, but they're all dug up, and there's bones everywhere. Like a bunch of wolves have been using this as their pen for their place.
Jin
there's-
turns to
Another door.
Jin turns to
Right,
his
well, let's-
companions as he runs up to the other door, and he says, I find this situation really distasteful, but now that we're here, let's take advantage of the situation. And he's going to try to pick this lock again.
Mm-hmm. Roll for that. Also, roll a perception check.
Oh. 9.
For
Let's see here.
there's
perception.
I got a 6.
okay. These are perceptions or lock picking.
Those are perceptions.
Okay. as you're getting your fingers in there to do something, something flickers on the surface of the door, and I need you to make a dex save.
Okay. All right, so it's a +5, so 19.
Oh, you jump aside, and a zap of lightning or lesser lightning goes zooming across the garden and blows up a turnip plant. Turnips everywhere.
I'm gonna go ahead and take a potion.
It's a good idea.
Solid choice.
Oh man, 5 really? Okay.
Yeah, if you got any more, use them up because we only got a half hour left.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and use my last one.
I should check and make sure no one has. No, we don't have any whatchamacallits. And no one's buying you guys like extra magic or something.
And did our sheep follow us in here, by the way?
He's no.
It's fine. It's fine. We don't need the sheep at this point.
All right.
But he really thought it was a good idea to target the woman with horns with a fire spell.
Hey, that's why he's the apprentice.
As far as he's concerned, the mouthy one.
The mouthy one, yeah.
He was just hitting the mouthy one. Okay, good.
Fair enough.
This is your last chance, people, to buy these folks like extra powers to take on the boss.
Apprentice wizard.
The big bad evil bad guy. Yeah.
Okay, Yang Yang, what are you gonna do?
Well, he's gonna try to check the door again. Is it locked?
It's still locked, yeah.
All right, he's gonna try to pick the lock.
Okay.
Oof, that's 10.
Clink.
Oh wow.
Broke a tool.
He's gonna stand
wait.
aside.
Didn't we have a thing that would give us the benefit of a short rest? I thought we did.
Remember that. I thought we had like an extra life, so that if one of us died, you.
Oh,
get
if one of us
everything back.
dies.
Yeah,
Is that what it is?
Yeah, nobody. We haven't got.
I
However,
misunderstood. That's too bad.
do you have a 20 you could spend, Yang Yang?
Sure. Okay. I guess Jun will use that to pick this lock.
Nice. Pachunk. It makes a satisfying clunk, and it's open.
Yeah. He looks back at his companions and he says, "I guess nobody saw my failure, so turn that into a great success. Let us hurry on."
Right, we're gonna push through.
Yep. You see
Yeah.
a wicker tunnel rising ahead to another door, which predictably is
Oh my
this
goodness.
this one, I'm not even gonna wait for him. I'm just gonna try to bash it open.
make a perception check.
A perception check to bash it open.
Oh
You
my
got it.
goodness.
Well, you're approaching the door. You're getting right up.
Oh, fair. And look at the door. 10.
Bash that sucker.
All right. I'm going to do that. What is my athletics? Okay. Die.
Oh,
Nice.
great. And now roll a dex save.
Dex save, you say? All right.
Everyone needs to roll a dex save.
Oh
'cause they're
really?
all-
Oh my.
Oh,
goodness.
great. Okay.
They're all lined up like.
More lightning.
I got a nat 20.
Hey, I am
Oh
not in
my
the
God.
doorway.
11.
Uh,
Rolling low.
Let me see.
So this one is fire.
Oh, wow.
A mouth appears on the door and goes, and this big gust of fire comes out. Sybil sees it and goes, "Oop, ole!" And and Yang Yang, Jun takes it squarely in the chest. And Allie, you get cover from that and resistance, so you don't take any damage.
Okay.
Wow.
Yang,
Happy to take it for my companions.
What a hero.
you take 8 damage of fire.
Oh, wait.
Smell a little burnt hair. Brush it off.
There's
Pat
plenty
out
of
with
it to
some
burn.
chest hairs. Yeah.
Now, is this? I always forget. I've been playing so much Pathfinder. If I crit my saving throw, do I ignore all damage, or is it still only half?
Oh, in this case, you ignored the whole thing.
Great, excellent.
All right, I'm gonna just do like this. That's what you see. Everyone make a perception check.
All right.
Oh, so many perception checks.
15. Oh, what happened to all my good rolls?
11.
18
Nice.
All right.
with my -1 on the roll.
Ellie, you recognize this as a absolutely cluttered and messy, disordered lab. There's just freaking papers all over the place. There's garbage. It smells like burnt things. There's a really disgusting pile of bones and hair in one area.
Pile of bones and hair.
Great.
Everybody's got their own hobbies, right?
And
It's a choice. It's a decoration choice, to be sure.
one door here, and let's see. Yep. Let me just. Okay. Yes, and there we are. That's what you see. It appears to be abandoned.
Perhaps it's time to drink that potion and just bash down every door in our way.
I think
Let's
that's
not be
right.
subtle.
Embiggen.
I think Sybil's very anti-magic, but I think he can be persuaded to just steamroll it.
It's an organic supplement, my friend.
An organic supplement. He takes out the bottle and looks at it and swishes it around and says, "From what land does it come?"
Don't say any secret.
I was going to say the show lung. My land. That's why I recognize it.
I'm gonna say I have been tricked into drinking many insidious things by more than one sorcerer.
Would I lie to you, my friend?
Historically, would you lie to me?
Historically, would you have known?
You know what? Let's find out.
Deception and insight.
Let's find out. Insight.
Oh man, versus deception?
Sure, yeah, that'll be fun.
Oh, okay. My deception is a +7. 23.
I look at you for a minute, and then I open the little door on the front of my helmet, and I imbibe the potion.
All right. When you open that little door and they see the bottom part of your face, what kind of face are they seeing in there?
Heavily scarred, like almost like a burn victim, like puffy, very glossed lips that look like they have been bitten through or slashed many times, and then a mouth with maybe half the normal amount of teeth.
Oh.
Okay. Well, you feel yourself. Your body is like, it could go bigger, it could go smaller. You're like, how do I want to do this?
Oh God, bigger, absolutely.
There's only one. There's only one right answer here, for sure.
We need that Apache Chief sound effect.
Yeah.
Right. Let's see. The way this works is
You should be able to just drag me to be large size as well. Like grab the corners of my little box and make me bigger.
5 doubles in all dimensions, and your weight is multiplied by 8. You feel the the floorboards groan under.
Oh, fuck. I just we are in like a treehouse. I just dropped through.
Miscalculation.
Damn sorcerers.
A miscalculation.
Might not be able to go up those wicker habit trails in this. And your size increases by 1 category, so you are now large.
Excellent.
And when spell ends, you have advantage on strength and strength checks and saving throws. Your weapons have grown to match. And while they're enlarged, you get an extra 1d4 damage.
Nice.
So you are huge and twice as scary.
Oh, if he had fallen through, it just been like, oh, we did not think that through, did we?
No, a gross miscalculation.
That would be hilarious.
Make a note of it. Yeah.
Do I have to make some sort of save to not fall through, or is it just
peering down the hole?
Well, I can make a roll for that.
Oh no!
One of your feet punches a floorboard through, but your other foot is apparently on a support beam, like on a joist. You're now aware of the problem.
I'm now aware of the problem.
You do feel the entire platform tilt a little bit. Just a little.
This is what happens when all 3 characters have wisdom as a dump stat.
All right. Action.
All right, what are you doing?
Oh yeah, Steven, would you mind increasing my token's size? Just grab a corner.
Oh yes.
Drag it. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, just to be wary of the time in the next event.
Yep. Get moving, folks.
All right, I'm gonna just bust down this door.
Boom. Okay, I'm gonna say bust down. This one's not locked over here.
I busted anyway. I don't know how long this is going to last, and I'm just going to ride it.
Yes.
I'm going to go ahead and assume you guys are all in the room here.
Yeah. We just run after him.
You.
The moment I see that apprentice, I'm just like, you!
You hear the door out here, the only one that's not. Oh, you busted that one too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You hear retreating footsteps from over here.
Let's go.
All right, and make a new door right here.
God damn it.
I should have imagined it as the Hulk, but instead I imagined it like the Kool-Aid Man.
Oh yeah!
All right, and
that is on my bucket list to do in the real world someday. By the way,
to Kool-Aid Man through a wall.
Okay.
Yeah, there's gonna be a time where it will be appropriate and where it will happen.
Yeah, it's got to be the right kind of wall, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you really, really need to know where the studs are. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, it may have to be a wall you build specifically for the purpose of Kool-Aid Manning through.
Yeah, 1/4 inch drywall, 24 inches between studs, that kind of thing. Okay.
You could do it.
Yeah.
Wham! The ceiling tiles explode in a rain all around. I'm going to put it over here.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Now, this is a peculiar thing that just entered.
A golden dragon of some sort?
Yeah.
It looks like it would have been such a thing if maybe the creature that it had been, that did not work. Sorry. Stand by. This fellow needs to be. There's someone riding the back of it.
Oh.
Oh my God.
And he's got a wand in his hand. Perception checks, just so I can figure out how much to tell you guys here.
Rhea's actual reaction is, are you kidding me?
23.
Nice. This wand is smoking, like fizzing and popping, as if kind of like Oh, remember when Ron Weasley's wand was broken and they taped it
Oh yeah.
like that? And this dragon is not a regular dragon. It's made out of wood and like bed sheets.
Oh.
But it's flying and roaring and its eyes are rolling around just like a real dragon would if it were made out of wood and bed sheets and pillows.
Oh my god.
Man, all we needed to see is a paper tiger, and this would have been perfect.
A paper tiger? What are you talking about?
Oh, a paper tiger in real life means like something that looks scary, but really like, isn't a straw man.
Oh, right. Okay. So it's there. Let's your perceptions were that. It's stealth was that. You heard it coming and smashing, and it took enough time to smash through, and let's say it smashed a huge hole in the ceiling, perched on the edge, and now is about to dive in. You guys can roll. Let's clear the turn order here. There's a way. Here it is. Clear. Yes. Okay. All right. So click on your characters and roll initiative.
Nice.
Big boy. All right. Die. All right, you got a
Nice.
13. You're gonna have to right click me again. For some reason, it didn't work.
Yeah, it didn't get me in.
Okay. So Jun is in, and
If you just want to add turn, I can put my number in.
yep. Okay. And
I just have to add me.
okay. Okay.
I rolled a nat 20 on my initiative.
Nice. That means you get 2 extra turns.
I wish.
Okay, now I need to do that. And rolling quickly with this. Did that work? No. All right, it's an 18. So we'll go 1, 8, and ascending order.
So I'm guessing it's Jun and then me. Because I only have a.
Whoever has the highest dex goes first.
Yeah, so Jun.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So for his bonus action, he is going to use his Hexblade's curse on the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming I target both of them as one entity and not like one over the other, right?
No, I think you have to do one. You have to choose a target.
Oh, then I definitely target the mage on top.
Okay.
Target the dude.
Yeah. Target the dude with Hexblade's curse. Then I'm going to get up close to him and then use Booming Blade.
Right on. And tell me what Hexblade's curse does again.
It
It's
does
the
a couple.
+3 to damage.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Also crit on a 19 or 20.
Yeah.
Great.
So that's an 18. So close. Does a 26 hit?
Oh yes.
Yes.
So one of the nice features about Swashbuckler is if a creature is, I guess technically he's on an ally, so he's right next to an ally. So I don't automatically trigger a sneak attack. But here is the Booming Blade damage. So that is 14.
Uh-huh.
And that's going to be +3 from the Hexblades or Hexblade's curse.
And so total?
Total is going to be 17.
Okay.
And then he's going to walk over 1, 2, 6 over here.
He screams in rage. This dude looks a little bit unhinged. His hair is all matted. So the guy on top, it looks like his clothing hasn't been washed for a long time. His hair is matted like he just woke up, and it's plastered up on the side of his head. He's got those little white goobers in the corners of his mouth, and he's
So like he just literally just woke up.
yeah. He just looks unhealthy and just a little bit mad. His eyes are bloodshot, and he's waving that wand around like it's the golden fleece, so to speak. All right. So Jun, you took a good piece out of him. You made him pissed off, but He's looks like a rabid dog still. Allie.
All right. I'm also going to Hexblade's curse him.
Nice.
And I am going to fire my Eldritch Blasts at him.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 25 on the to attack on the first one, and then 27. Oh, that's a crit on the second.
Nice.
Now, what are you doing? The guy or the
I'm doing the guy.
Okay, great.
I'm just ignoring the bedsheet dragon.
Bedsheet Dragon. That's the name of my next band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll write that down, actually.
All right. So for the first Eldritch Blast. Okay. So it's 7 damage from the first Eldritch Blast, and then
Wait, isn't it 10 because you add your proficiency because of the curse? Hexblade's curse?
oh, that's right. It is 10. Let's see here. Oh man, this is rough. This is gonna be rough. And I rolled a 1 for the damage, but it's 18. I rolled a 1 and it's 18 damage for the second one. So it's 28 damage total.
Did you add
on
the
this
plus
guy.
3 on the second one?
Yeah, I added the +3 for
Alright,
the second
cool.
one.
I gotta do some math here.
Nice.
Okay. It's his turn now. He
Ooh.
reels on the back of the dragon, clutches the edge of the thing. Some blood comes out of his nose, and he's clearly on the edge of like death. And he goes,
This.
and he takes the one and he taps himself on the forehead with it. And this is when S gets real for this guy, maybe. The wand goes fizz, fizz, pet, and see if he's successful. So he goes, and then his body just arms come out and come back in, and another face appears and goes back out, and his
Whoa.
face expands and comes back in, and he
That's all bad time.
and he's gone, replaced with,
My goodness.
you're gonna love this. I know you will, because, well, I love it. So I'm gonna do that.
Swear to God, if it's another Yeti.
I know. I was fully expecting another Yeti. Whoa. What?
So do you guys know what this horrible thing in real life a teratoma is?
No.
Oh God.
They are so horrible.
Did he Cronenberg himself?
Cronenberg.
Oh.
Oh.
So yeah, look up teratoma if you really want to be horrified sometime. But yeah, that wand.
That's the tumor with the teeth and shit in it, isn't it?
Oh.
Yeah.
So
Man, I wish I hadn't looked that up. That's too bad.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
now.
I didn't
Whoa.
have to. Yeah, I didn't have to look it up. I've seen them before. They're
That's
nasty.
unfortunate. It's only 9 a.m. I wish I hadn't seen that.
Maybe we don't
Sorry.
need to punish this thing because he's punished himself enough.
That tooth tumor.
And
Well, all right. I guess that's my day now.
How big is this? How big is this man teratoma?
they're pretty big, but I won't say he's like that big. He's still on the back of the dragon. The dragon, what's it going to react to that? Not well.
Oh, yes.
It's going to, how's our time? Right. It's going to go, yikes, and turn tail and fly the F out of here.
Teratoma on top of the bedsheet dragon.
Yeah. The teratoma remains. Now, I'm sorry to add this. It's not just a tooth tumor. It's a hairy tooth tumor.
Oh God.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, sorry. Had to just clarify because that wasn't quite as awful if you don't get the hair mixed in.
So it's this shapeless mass of teeth and hair. Ugh.
Around. The wand clatters next to it, sparking, and each of you needs to make a wisdom saving throw because the sound coming out of it is so horrendous, like 100 mouths open up on it and start shrieking in horror.
4.
I mean, he brought it on himself.
Yeah, it's just like screaming because of awareness. Like,
Did you roll, Stefan?
no, I did not.
If it could speak, it would probably be screaming, "Kill me!"
This is definitely that movie.
Okay, so Stefan, you're fixed to the ground. You're like so confused and weirded out by this thing. You can't seem to get your feet to move. And not only that, but you do nothing for the next round. Yang Yang,
Reasonable.
you move in a randomly determined direction in your next round.
Right.
And this sucker, it is now, so the thing went, ooh, it's not on there anymore. Oh, that's because I deleted. So yeah, we'll just say, Stefan, that's your turn. Yang Yang, that's your turn. Allie, you're up.
I'm just gonna I'm you know what? I'm gonna stab it. I'm gonna go up, but I'm gonna stab it repeatedly.
Nice.
You're the animal whisperer. What's it saying?
Kill
This is
me.
an animal.
How
It's
many
saying,
times is it stomping on the ground?
all right, did you roll?
Yeah, I rolled a 12 on the first one, and then I critted on the second one.
Nice.
Anything a 9 or better will hit this.
Dang.
Okay, yeah, so I hit with both.
Oh,
You
by
were
the
rolling
way-
so good.
when you step right there, your foot on the floor just goes, woo, it's like you're walking on dough. It's
Oh
a rippling effect around this thing as if
God.
the aberration that it is affects the matter around it.
Oh,
I hate this
man.
thing.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Coming
yeah.
one with the
Okay.
house.
Okay, the first hit does 13 damage.
Nice.
It's good.
Owls.
Put it out of its misery.
Let's see here.
Release it from its suffering.
Oh man. Let's see here. So for the second die roll, do you add your stat to that as well or not?
Yeah.
Okay. This is going to be a crazy roll here, guys. 20. Oh my God. I rolled a 1 again, but I got 25 damage.
Okay.
That's amazing.
So that's 38, right?
38 damage total to this thing as I just stab it.
Nice.
You hack a pseudopod with a couple mouths on it.
This was my day off.
From the ground and starts bucking and spraying. And its turn comes next, and one of these mouths goes, "Bleh!" And you seem to have made it so upset that it barfed, and you need to make a dex.
No. A dex save?
Yeah.
As a heads up, it is 4 a.m.
Sure.
here.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Blurb. This huge green scintillating gob, steamy yuck, comes whipping toward you, making the sound of like a water balloon. Oh, you duck it. And it hits the wall behind you and spatters this hissing goo everywhere. A couple pseudopods come out with mouths on them to bite at you. I'm going to do this because it's quicker. They both miss you. And you need to make another save versus crazy sound.
Oh.
All of us?
Yep.
Oh.
Everybody make a save versus crazy sound. Dang.
I'm assuming that's wisdom, right?
Yeah.
18.
4. Oh, that's too bad.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yang Yang, you were supposed to move in a random direction. why don't you roll a die and I'll tell you which direction you go into. Up above you,
Okay.
north is 1.
45 out of D100.
Oh, okay. So north, that means you're headed right for it. Exactly right for it.
Great.
So move yourself into battle range, like toe to toe. And you awake this round with, holy crap, what the hell is that? Right in front of you. And Stefan, you are now going to walk in a random direction.
Excellent.
Roll a D100 or a D whatever you want.
I'm going to roll a D whatever I want, you say.
Yeah, I can figure it out from there.
All right, D1000.
All right. You walk in this
Wow.
direction, so you're going to end up down by this pile of rubbish.
He rolled
Makes sense.
561, folks.
Boom, boom. The floor is rocking as he walks. And it is now Jun's turn.
All right, Jun is going to try to booming blade this thing. Because it's by itself, I believe that part of his swashbuckler features gives him a guaranteed crit. Does a 24 hit?
Holy crap, yeah.
So that is going to be a total of 14 damage.
Uh-huh.
And then afterwards, he's going to move away. Oh, I hear some fireworks firing outside.
Really?
Because, somebody won.
Yeah.
Because nothing important happened except you're just about to kill this thing.
Go
Oh,
team.
nice. Oh, also, if the Hexblade's curse is still, in effect, that's plus 3 damage to that. So it'd be a total of 17.
This thing just goes, this huge, you make a big slash down it, and all this horrible amoeba guts comes out, and then all these little hands come out and pull them back in, pulling its guts back in. It is now Allie's turn.
Why won't you die?
It's like it wants to
stab it.
live.
No, just part of its torment is that it must live.
Ooh. Poetic.
All right. Oh my god.
Holy
I critted again.
Amazing. You were like
Love it.
made to kill this thing.
And then 15 for the second hit, but that'll do.
Oh man. Okay. So you did 28 damage? No, that was the roll to hit.
No, I rolled a 28.
Okay, you do exactly the same thing Yang Yang did. Another big giant slash through it. Its amoeba guts come out, and then all these little hands come out to grab them back in.
We do really need to wrap this up.
I know. Stefan, you finally get to your ability to act.
Excellent. I'm going to charge at it. I'm going to crush it with my giant power.
Okay.
So 1d20. I don't get any sort of bonus from this, right?
You hit.
I mean, by the way, I dealt 44 damage to it.
Are you kidding me?
Nice.
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
Okay. What you did was you cleaved it into 2 halves. One half dies, and then the other half comes at Sybil as he charges forward.
All right. I did 21 damage to it.
21 is enough.
And I tripped it. I don't know if
Nice.
that's possible, but it's tripped.
A little foot comes out, and the whole thing erects onto this one pogo stick foot, and then you trip it. It falls down. It was going to hop away, you see, but you stabbed it right through what you think must have been its heart. And in fact, when you pull your sword out, a throbbing mass comes out with it.
Oh, I hate this thing.
This is the worst. This thing is the worst.
Perhaps it's worth
subtle.
good money. Don't throw it away.
Okay, but the funny thing is that dragon just flew out there, and what did it see?
Oh, the sheep? Oh, the sheep? Oh, no. Oh, no.
So here's the 20 that determines the fate of that sheep. The dragon might have just taken off. So disgusted. Ooh, that's so middling. I'm gonna have to roll again. No, the dragon saw the sheep. And does the dragon want the sheep? Let's find out. High is
Probably not.
no, it doesn't want the sheep.
Good. Goodbye,
Good,
buddy.
excellent.
Oh,
Flies away. Oh, now
that would be weirdly poetic though if it just
Yeah.
picked it up and flew.
Yeah, honestly, that would have
we're
been
just standing
great.
here. We just look at the hole in the wall. We're just like, oh, well, that's
Yeah.
too bad. I
Well,
guess.
I'm sorry, but the rule of cool, it doesn't want to eat it now, but it definitely grabs it. Let's just see if if it succeeds in its grab. Oh yes, it did.
It just flies off
Yeah.
like a seagull with a goldfish.
Yep.
And
Well-
you look and you hear me, me.
Well, friends, looks like there will be no reward for this quest after all.
How long do I stay big?
As you say that, one of the mouths animates and goes, "Suck it."
Yeah, Jun looks at the heart that's still on Sybil's blade and says, "Okay, let's at least keep a consolation prize."
Well, yeah, I think, yeah, we should, we should take.
And say that last word. Say that last word.
We take what we want and go home.
Oh boy.
The end.
Well, that was very fun,
Freya
guys.
just-
Yeah, that was super
Size.
fun. Yeah.
Good. So this adventure is called the A Wild Sheep Chase,
Okay.
and it was done.
Oh,
I didn't want to reveal that because it says too much about the hook, and so I called it the Carnivore's Dilemma to kind of throw you off a little. But it is created. It's a free. It was actually done in 2017 for Extra Life by
oh,
someone.
awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, I saw it on YouTube. There's a
Steven, talk 3 times faster or else Erin's going to literally
okay,
murder you. She's going to drive to your house.
It's copyrighted by Wizards of the Coast and is for free on the Dungeon Masters Guild. It was written by Richard Jansen Parks and published under the Community Content Agreement for Dungeon Masters Guild.
Beep, beep, boom.
Thank you. That was really fun. It's great to play with you
Yeah.
again, Stefan. Great.
Yeah, it was great to talk to you guys. That was fun.
Yeah,
I
that's a
even
real good
enjoy
time.
playing with Yang Yang, even though I play with him every week. This was really fun to see you playing a crunchy numbers min-max character.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks.
What I love too about
Mutual
it is
evil.
it shows so well how min-maxing doesn't mean you can't role play.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Um,
although being really sleepy does not help.
Oh gosh.
I don't know how I'm going to survive these next sessions.
Yeah.
Okay, but do we have any other final messages?
I'm good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great to see you guys. Always
Yeah,
fun.
you too.
Yeah.
Also, next up is Aaron M. Evans's famous, I've heard about this so many times, and I'm so glad to get a chance to play it, Dragonborn dating game, which,
Also
Yeah.
called the Qual Contract Murders.
yeah, so that's going to be really fun. And I will not step on her time any longer. I have been Stephen Merlino. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting.
Yeah. Take care. Good to see
Yeah.
you guys.
Yep. Till